All right. Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous session of The Darkest Dungeon. Where last we left off, our deep and dark delvers have been presented with one final task, at least on this floor, and that is to complete the floor without making a return to the surface to recover. There's still a pretty heady wing ahead of them. Thus far, they uncovered the pattern of betrayal that led to the ending of three notable figures, apparently here in this very manor at some point: Scarvariel, Jadrez, and Nadar. And after dispatching the pseudo-puzzle, avoiding getting into a fight with three scary elites at the same time, whose stat blocks I get to reuse for other fights later, which is just excellent. They are faced with yet another corridor leading down into the depths. And I shall pull Jim off. And I will... Again, just a reminder that despite the fact that this whole thing is set to half scale, it is still 73 by 98 pages wide, squares wide.
Pages wide. I was like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, no, it is a fucking mammoth.
We were going like north, right?
You are headed to the north, yes. You've just
Yes.
finished in the statue
Yep.
room,
Yes.
recounting the passing of the fallen.
Yeah, that was a cool puzzle.
Yeah, it was neat.
I'm so glad we didn't have to kill the statues.
And they're glad they didn't have to kill you?
I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
Eh.
They seem very confused.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Why are the
You
clerics
make
going
your way
first?
down. It continues with its very Resident Evil, nice, pretty manner before it falls apart appearance. You got good sideboarding, soft, warm red carpet, and similarly, like only slightly off tint wallpaper.
Someone had to look for traps.
As aforementioned, in effort to make sure that you aren't all just checking over and over and over again, I will just be giving you perception tests to spot traps as you come up to them, instead of making you check every fucking corridor in this gigantic nightmare. So don't you worry.
I still like Sasha to go first, though. I ain't got good eyes.
Yeah. I mean, having the person with the good perception go first when I ask you for the perception test to happen is a good call.
It's a pretty good call.
Is that dead end ahead of us?
I think it was.
It does appear to be a dead end.
It could be a hidden passage over there.
Probably is.
We have run into a...
Yeah, you've run into a number of them. You can go and try and inspect that if you'd like to.
Someone's gonna rub their
At
face
the end
against
of that corridor, however, you see that there is a large door with a little bronze placard that's been stamped onto it. It's like a indented, kind of opulent-looking wooden door, and it's got one of those like cloth divided, like draft excluders or sound excluders, like nailed to the bottom of it. So it's a pretty well sealed door.
Okay.
The bronze placard appears to say staff.
Okay. A staff door.
Mm-hmm. It's very richly appointed, though. Yeah, if you want to go check down a corridor, you are welcome to do so.
Sure, I will do so. What would you like for it?
Thievery or perception.
Okay. Well, one of those I'm good at, the other one not so much. So I'm going to do the one I'm good at.
I'll help.
Nice.
Wow, a 38.
A 40.
Yeah, there is a seam in the 40, yes. There is a seam to the wall here. You don't know how to interact with it. You will probably still need someone who has teeth skills to prod it open.
Yeah. But it should make the test easier knowing like what they need to actually interact with.
Indeed, yeah, you can point it out, and the DC drops considerably to just like trying to find a way to brute force like a mechanism instead. Who's got the higher thievery out of Saoirse and your lovely little follower there?
I believe
Emiria.
Emiria has like 1 point higher.
Cool. All right then. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
28.
I'm assisting.
30.
Yeah. It's 30, yes. Okay then.
Yes.
Yeah, she finds a little opening mechanism that is. It's kind of rusted shut, like it's just been blocked up and not used for a very long time. There are gears made of brass set into it that have just collected enough dust between them that it's like locked it. If it looks like a strong push would have gotten this door open, or like a particularly hard slam, but in her case she can just get a couple of metal shims and just sort of jam them into where the gears are and slide the teeth so that the wall can be pushed inwards.
Neat.
When you open this corridor up, you're assaulted by the smell of like dust and time. It's a little bit mothbally, perhaps. Like it's got the vague lingering scent of once present quite a lot of cleaning supplies, maybe fabrics.
All right. Let's see what we have this way.
Yeah. As you come peeking around the corridor, it looks like a costume room. There are a large number of racks and clothing hangers, like all over this place, and you can see that they're in all manners of different costumes, like one would expect on like a stage play. There are some for nobility or peasantry or maids and knights and wizards and fucking fairies and dragons and all that kind of stuff. Like there are costumes and then full-on suits even that have been made. Most of them are pretty decent quality. They've got a very modest magic hanging off of them. It's either that or the coat hangers they're attached to have the modest magic on them, preventing the material from deteriorating.
Very neat. Not to come back and swipe a few of these on the way out.
Maybe we want to check them out because maybe we can go through the staff door if we wear staff uniform.
It's worth a look.
All right. Let's see what we have here.
Sure. What kind of are you looking then for staff appearance clothing?
Sure.
Either staff or noble clothing.
Oh, I mean, there's tons of noble clothing of like the gaudy, vamped up variety. Like there's jewelry on it, but it's obviously, you know, big and fake jewelry because it's just fucking absurd in size and like so ostentatious that it doesn't really look particularly good. There's a lot of very vamped up noble clothing.
Then probably just more staff then. Like if it's vamped up noble clothing, then that wouldn't really pass for like actual good nobility in the trying to walk through the staff room.
Okay. Yeah, there are as well the typical not lewd made clothing, and then there is of course lewd made clothing, stuff that would belong to butlers or valets as well. Lots of the ones with comfortable neckerchiefs, and I mean they're obviously quite quality. Mostly because these are probably works clothes that have just been like, you know, refitted and restitched, so they were made for purpose in the first place.
All right. Well, you know where I have to go to. If there's lewd made clothing, that's obviously the one I'm going to wear for going into the staff room.
Makes sense.
Just before you pick it up, just want to make sure that it's not magically trapped or anything like that. Don't we actually like believing then you're an actual maid sort of thing, like some weird curse thing?
All right.
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana.
Okay. Because if I was going to lay clothes around, that's what I would do.
No, the magic just appears to be on the clothes hangers. Again, it's just a really, really low grade magic. Like in quantity, this quantity in particular, that's a very expensive ask, but you know,
Okay.
it's not the hardest thing in the world for an incredibly rich person to put together a large number of very simple coat hangers of like, I don't even know how it would work. Like, it'd be like gradual mending. Like if something starts to deteriorate, it deteriorates once more.
Kind of like magic
enough,
dry
Nick.
cleaning.
Yeah,
Good enough explanation for me. I'm gonna go ahead and change into it.
Mhm.
fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you make it changing look good as ever. Everyone just did for a moment, just cranes neck and gets lost in ass.
Wow.
Bwah.
That ass has killed a man, and it will kill again.
This ass is killed and will kill again.
But
Mhm.
that's how we're going to beat the Villain Darks. I'm telling you.
I'm tempted to make a D1000 roll, and on 1,000 you give him a heart attack and he dies.
I'd be down for it.
It would be it would be both climactic
him
and
a-
anticlimactic for him to die on that.
Bronze
In
at the
old
Get
game.
darkest
climactic for him.
dungeon, no, in darkest dungeon fashion, it gives him a heart attack and he's reduced to 1 hit point.
Yeah, I think that just instantly phase twos him, but you know, that would also work. Actually, thinking about it, I might take it from 1,000 to 100 if it just phase twos him.
Hey, I
That'd
mean,
be pretty funny.
wouldn't be our least, or wouldn't be our most anticlimactic final boss fight.
Ooh, what wins most anticlimactic final boss?
Bront.
Bront
That was so
ama-
climactic,
That was
though.
supremely awesome. I'm
That's
sorry, but
really awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, luckily you had lots of battle leading up to that very final point. It's
Yeah.
just that, you know, their next phase came and you were like, and unleash the troll.
Squoosh.
I think as far as anticlimactic boss fights are concerned, there's that only war campaign where we just set off the bomb while we were in there and all died.
True.
That one was, yeah.
Wasn't final boss, but the Merzenhammer thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The series of errors. The
Oh,
on
the
Merz's part.
fucking the crucifixion.
Not even that. The
Oh
the
no,
other
the
one.
the fucking up all the spellcasts, the boss killing itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah. Is anyone else dressing up?
I'll put on
Sure.
a butler outfit.
Sure.
What other like staff attire stuff that wasn't like costume was there?
Stuff for like valets. It looks a lot like someone who would go up and down aisles and give people or offer like treats or drinks in a particularly upper class theater.
Okay, definitely gonna go for one of those then.
Sure, yeah. It might need a little bit of adjustment. What with you being a curvaceous plump cowgirl, but you know,
Yeah. Well, how else are you supposed to dispense ice cream during the show?
that makes sense, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got it. Tahru will do it just to bother Menelaus.
You just climb into what kind of outfit? Sorry.
Sexy maid outfit.
Fair enough. It looks probably pretty wild on you. Like the comparison between you and Saoirse is like you're 2 foot taller in a brick shit house.
Exactly.
Like you climbing into the very lewd maid outfit is like just a fucking wall of back muscles.
And then
I
it's
really
time to
like my
grind on
job.
Menelaus.
Hell yeah. Does Thyrenne put any outfits on?
Oh god, what are my options?
So there are normal maid, non-lewd maid, butler, valet, and probably cleaner.
Thyrenne will rock the pantsuit. She's going for butler.
Fair. Excellent. I guess your ghost will pause and sighs and picks up a fucking pretty princess outfit. Just because she can't wear one anyway. It's dumb and over the top and vampy and not actually very princessy. But she grabs the tiara. She's already wearing noble clothing, so she's, she died with noble clothing on. She's not exactly fast.
Yeah.
Well, Halloween came early this year.
Pumpkins for everyone. Menelaus?
I'm not sure I want to put on these people's clothes.
Fair.
Come on.
Oh, fine. What options do we have again?
Maid, sexy maid, valet, butler, cleaner.
Fucking valet.
All right. Yeah.
have
It's just a
real
fucking
life-
hotel wear.
Yeah, I have real life experience with that kind of clothing. I had to wear it IRL.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Bring
do you
it.
get the fez as well, like the fucking Turkish valet?
Well, it fez, but make it more French instead of Turkish.
Yeah, fair.
I hate it.
Fair enough.
When it's fucking 45 degrees outside, you don't want to be wearing a hat like that.
You don't want to be wearing a cup on your head. Help!
Yeah.
It's just circulating heat on my brain.
Well, we still have more in this room, or more further down. Like there's like a passageway. That might not be a passageway, but there's like more down this way too.
Yeah, you're welcome to give me a perception test if you'd like as you go scout this place over. The reality is this is the room with all the costumes and over there's the changing room, but you're just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Just got changed in
Oh.
the middle of the room.
Fair enough. 34.
34. Over here, you can see that there is it looks like some kind of access lever or panel that's been pushed into the wall here. It might open up a secret door.
That's already been pushed in, so like the door just needs like opened, or is there something to be done with the panel?
Something needs to be done with the panel.
All right. Well, I will alert to my more thievy types. That looks like there might be a second secret door in here.
Sure. Another thievery pleasery.
There we go. A 40 with Saoirse's help.
Yeah, 42.
Ooh. This turns on and off the traps in a corridor. Not this corridor, but a corridor somewhere.
Oh,
She will turn them off.
Fair enough. Click. Dust's hands of invisible ghost dust. Yeah, there's also a point where you can go and get makeup done that's in that changing room, but
Ooh.
I imagine you're not going to go to that degree of difficulty.
Oh no, I am.
Fair enough.
And if Sasha's stopping to do it, then Thyrenne will too.
Yeah, sure. I guess some like kind of charisma-centric check would be putting on like pretty makeup.
Yeah.
Bluff, maybe?
Bluff works,
Diplomacy?
sure. Diplomacy or bluff.
Nice. Pretty Princess Thyrenne.
Yep.
Or
You
rather,
just find
Bishy
all of
Butler
the
Thyrenne.
yeah, I was gonna say it's like you've got the usually it's all sunshine golds and like sunset pinks that make up your makeup palette, but on this occasion you find some like nice cool blues and give yourself a deep underline and like yeah, you come out there looking like a fluffy butler. Sasha, on the other hand, it's not your finest work. You find out that stage makeup is not the same as the kind of makeup you're used to.
Mm.
You don't fail so badly you give yourself like makeup poisoning, which was definitely a concern with old tiny makeup.
Oh well.
Saoirse, you nail it. Although to be fair, partway through you're not sure if the makeup was changing on your face, and you just decide, it's whatever. Yeah, you're able to all gussy up pretty successfully.
All right then. Back to the staff door then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably grab you and slide you over there if you prefer.
Sure.
oh sure.
Everyone say hi to Tasha.
Hi,
She's gonna
Tasha.
bother me.
Tasha.
Hi,
Book.
Poppy.
Taborki.
Tasha.
And yeah, you are faced with a staff door.
All right.
It appears
Well-
to have a handle and a keyhole, although the lock is not engaged.
I will try and open it.
The door is heavy and incredibly quiet, like very nicely oiled hinges, and it rolls open with no issues at all, revealing what appears to be a throne sat upon a wooden stage.
In an inauspicious throne, you say?
Yep, there is an. Oh, yeah. Your experience with thrones has led you to believe you should immediately sit down on this while wearing a lewd maid outfit. However, let me
That
finish
was what I was thinking.
describing the room.
However,
There are what appear to be looks like painted marble statues of semi-draconic figures lined up across the wall. You can see that. I mean, your perception is just so naturally high. It probably looks mostly like marble, but you can make out the hints of bone, or at least a bone-colored plating that's been applied in places.
A
To these
bone-colored
dragon-looking statues.
Do you mean like their joints are like bone sort of thing? Like they could move, or what do you mean by
They've got
bone-colored plating?
like it looks like these would be marble statues, and then joints at like elbows, fingers, knuckles, all of that. Like the rib that's there appears to be made of bone or covered in bone.
Okay.
It gives the impression of someone wearing an incredibly tight suit, but they've got the unnatural physical stone body shape.
Okay.
And probably can't see much else from where you currently are, but you see a big throne, a stage, and an open room.
All right. Well, my experience with thrones has always been good, so I almost immediately just want to sit on it. But that's probably not the wisest choice in this situation.
Especially since we're dressed as staff. Maybe Emiria?
Yeah.
She tilts her head. What would I do on the throne?
I don't know. Maybe something will happen if you sit down on it.
Shrugs. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, you are the most noble looking of all of us right now.
Yeah. She'll set herself down in the throne. Settles. She pauses. It'd be nice if I could actually feel how comfortable this chair is. I mean, it looks like it's comfortable.
It very much does, yes.
She
like
looks
you're
out
baiting
across it, and then tilts her head back and glances along at the lot of you. I mean, this does feel very right for me. And as more of you begin to enter, you will hear soft music playing. It's sort of emanating from small holes in the wall.
All right, well,
Those
gonna
of you who have seen old school operatics know that there are there's almost certainly a band playing room that's in a lowered pit in an adjacent room. The sound tends to vibrate and then right up the holes and then into the hallway.
All right, well, I'm gonna take the Skippy May position on the armchair then.
She quirks her brow. Oh, I hope it's not one of those kinds of shows.
Perhaps not, but this would be the position for me to start in.
Sure. Would anyone like to give me perception?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess I can.
I'll
I'm
assist
gonna
someone.
give you perception.
Oh, 39, I guess.
Yeah, you can hear that the music being played is a really classic courtly ballroom dance number.
Oh fuck! I see how this is. Right. Who knows how to
That
dance?
said, the music has already been going now for like 30 seconds as you were walking around and listening. So whatever point you might have had to jump into this dance appears to have gone and passed you by. As the time for this continues to tick on, eventually the song comes to a close, and then after a long pause, begins again and continues to repeat this same dance track.
I
I
can
want to warn
dance. I
everyone
don't know
in
the
advance.
dance though.
I know how to dance on an academic level. Unfortunately, I have 2 left feet.
Would I, if it's a classical thing, could I make possibly a history check to see what type of dance it was?
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Okay.
Almost certainly a classic waltz.
I hope you're ready to get stepped
You are
on.
correct. It is a waltz, and it's God, I'm so now. What my brain is trying to think of as a comparison is the A Knight's Tale dance. So hand over hand, walk, step, and court, turn, spin, repeat, change partners, move, and like that motion across the place.
Yeah.
Yes. Have none of you done a noble's dance before?
Never tried, but I can.
I've done a little bit of dancing. Not much, but I know the steps and the pattern of it. So
Somebody can show me how. I can probably get it pretty good.
sure.
There's a pause by Amira, and she goes, "You know, I'm probably supposed to do things like, I don't know, preside or judge you guys in some way. Maybe you should practice outside of the room in case it does a thing."
Okay.
That's fair.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Cool.
Or likely that you'd have to be the opening dance, given that you're sitting in the throne of where the ruler would be. And they're
Oh,
typically
I
the
hope
first to do
not.
so.
I can certainly perform a dance, no problem, except no one can particularly perform it with me. She gestures at herself elusively. You'd probably get rather ill holding hands with me for an extended period of time.
From
Well, I'd
lewdness?
risk it.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. But, yeah, you can all give me intelligence tests if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay.
Could we try history?
Oh, Thyrenne's so smart.
History also work.
Someone.
This waltz probably would not be performed by members of a staff, and you are almost certainly in a theatre stage.
Oh,
So it is unlikely the current outfits you're wearing are suited to the event you're trying to perform.
Costume change is needed.
Yes, it's a
Oh.
very good idea there.
Yeah. All right. Well, just quickly go and change into a noble costume and come back. Then I guess suppose.
Yeah, you'll get to vamp up and be dressed
Shoot.
very gaudy.
Time to be the belle of the ball then.
I'll be back for that one.
Yeah. You've already made previous checks to do makeup and put on clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no problem quickly finding noble's attire of
I dress
whatever
up in a
orientation you
fancier-
prefer.
Fancier
Oh, yeah.
tuxedo.
Yeah, its tux is just like fucking double. It's got the frills, the froof, and like it's bedecked in fine jewelry. Of course, you know, if this were real jewelry, it would be worth thousands and thousands of gold. As such, it's fake jewelry worth like 5 gold because it looks so monumentally fake. But yeah, you can all dress up like noblesse oblige and begin a waltz in the middle of the theater if you would all like to pick a point in its very center.
Can it just be the Valetta sitting out of the way? Because I know for a fact I can't fucking dance.
How many of you are there? Because you would need an even number.
Eh.
There are
There's 4.
6 of us.
Come on, baby, be my dance partner.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm sorry in advance for all the times I may step on your foot, even if you don't really feel it.
oh,
Looks like I'll be part
Yeah,
of
looks
that
like
one.
Thyrenne and
boy.
Sasha. Okay. So, as you know, when dancing, one leads and the other follows. That means amongst your pairings, one of you can make the initial dance to roll, the roll to dance even, and the other person can just roll the assist, which means you can sort of hedge your bets if you're afraid of an inability to perform, either
Yeah.
charismatically or dexterously.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I
mean,
use
can-
acrobatics in that case?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I have a 15 acrobatics. If you want me to lead, I can lead.
Sure.
And
I
then
can
lead on.
lead Mookow.
All right, let's
Just
see the
assist.
assist rolls
Whoa.
first of everyone.
So,
Wow.
Maybe I should have led.
um,
Good.
perhaps.
Thyrenne does strike me as a leader, to be fair.
I mean,
But,
yeah.
you know, it's really funny as well. She's so much shorter than you. Honestly, that's probably why it's so charming. Is that she's doing the leading despite being the smaller elfin figure.
You're assisting that one.
What am I assisting with? Oh,
It will either
roll.
be dexterity based or charisma based. So you can go with diplomacy or acrobatics, essentially.
Diplomacy. Definitely diplomacy.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I should have let you lead.
Uh,
Let you lead.
Oh, no.
I should've-
Oh no.
Is it 3, 2, 4?
Wow.
That's
Three,
All
two,
right.
four.
-2.
That is a -2 on Saoirse's check.
It's okay.
Ooh, you just barely pass.
I'm gonna use my action point to re-roll that.
Yeah, you have had multiple fights in this place. You might even have 2 action points by this point, I
I
think.
believe I
don't-
Well,
don't have 0.
it's not a crit fail.
Oh, 19 is definitely not good enough, though. Nor is 25 on Tahru's part.
All right. I can.
Look, sometimes you just roll a 1 and a 2, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
Sometimes you roll a 3 and you should have passed it to the other person.
Well, that's fine. So, you begin to go
13.
through... 13, yes. You begin to pass through your song and waltz. And Sasha steps on Thyrenne's toe, and it's a little bit messy, and Tahru doesn't know which is lead and which is follow, technically. She's sort of stuck between the two kind of motions. And then it's time to switch partners. As you do so, again, Sasha's got so much fucking perception that you notice that the watching statues have taken not an on guard position, but their arms have moved, and you don't remember watching them move at all. They have gone from being opposed, like double hands clasped over breasts, to instead being at the sides of the hips. Let's keep a little count on the side, and change partners.
Clockwise?
Me.
Sure.
Nope, I thought we would.
Ooh,
Clockwise.
Yes, you immediately fail.
Well, like they
Why are
weren't.
you doing
They
that?
haven't moved
I just
yet.
want, you
Yeah.
know, exactly. Though.
Nonetheless-
Only one person changes position, and these two
I haven't
immediately
changed.
swap.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah.
did.
Only one person changes, and these two both swapped and left them stuck here. That is immediately another failure.
Oh.
I like how we were in the middle of also saying clockwise.
Yeah, you're
and
immediately saying
Clockwise.
yeah,
Say
you say clockwise, and then both immediately just whoop. It's great. Which is, I mean, that is honestly how I would imagine fucking up a waltz that you aren't used to go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to put another marker on. And now you're faced with the awkward situation of, do you try to rescue the dance by continuing, or swap again before the song ends?
We're
Continue.
continuing, and this time I'm leading.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll
We already
lead
fucked
this
up the
time.
first time, but we got it now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'll assist you this time.
So assist first.
Yeah,
So
I'll assist you.
you have way better.
Let's
Yeah,
do
we
it.
were supposed to do the helps before the rolls, but okay.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
fine.
I'm sorry.
You got yours, it's okay. Tahru helps you as well, it's fine. That's an easy pass. Raina helps. Saoirse fucking
There we go.
absolutely owns it this time.
There
So
we
because
go.
of the heights, it was the
42.
height discrepancy, you know? And a 27 just barely passes.
Nice.
All right, this time you pull it together. There's a lot of flusteredness, but you know what? I'm gonna undo your partner mix-up failure with that hard crit as you guys
Nice.
watch Saoirse like steps into Sasha's hands. Everyone panics for a moment. Like you see that all three of you just as a group freeze to go. This didn't move how I was expecting it to go. Why am I here? And instead, you just full dip Sasha and just change full on position instead, leading
Nice.
everyone into different areas. And it sort of gives the impression that a partner swap happened properly, even though, you know, it didn't. You definitely fucked up. She kind of rescues it for you all.
Nice. Okay, we're bringing it back. Bringing it back.
Indeed, indeed. All right. And then this layer
And
of the waltz comes to its clothes and partner switch again.
Okay.
This time, all of you move clockwise.
Clockwise.
And is
Here,
it lead,
wait,
leads
Sasha,
or
you should
is how a
move
clock
on to
goes.
them.
That's how clock
Yep.
goes.
All right.
is it-
It would be partners on the right usually. So
Okay.
one,
so-
2, 3, and everyone move.
Tahru move.
Partners on the right.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
that'd be
hold on.
me.
I can't get Thyrenne again.
Yeah, wait,
You are going to get Thyrenne again, unfortunately. That's the cost of this move.
that's fine.
May I have this dance?
Why not?
All right.
I sure hope so.
Well, as well, I forget how tall is Tisrena compared to.
She's pretty tall. Remember when she drank the jungle
Oh,
Oh,
juice?
she's
that's
pretty
right. Yeah,
tall.
you got biganated.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Right.
there is like some level squish between the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. Too strong.
Just maximal titty mash.
Yeah. In this case, it's more like now Saoirse has to do follow. She's sort of wearing your boobs like a hat on her horns. It's a look for sure.
Tahru
Look.
herself is not exactly unstacked, so
Yeah,
just not quite to the
just brick
Sunpuppy
belt,
level.
and also just you're broader as well. Probably helps
Mhm.
cover up for that. Whereas Thyrenne is svelte but sploosh.
All right, well, I'm now used to being in the follow position, so she's going to continue following.
Okay.
Cool.
Of course.
Of course. Hey,
Fuck
Look,
up.
Or
look,
I think you're
wearing a
I'm leading here.
Oh, I believe
Okay.
Tahru leading. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Is 26 enough?
26 is not enough.
Damn.
Mm.
One off.
Menelaus is technically becomes a win. He gets his +2. Oh, sorry, vice
30.
versa. Saoirse is the lead, so yeah, 30 on yours. So you guys make it again. Saoirse is just really slaying at this dance. The rest of you though are still just bamboozled by this. Thyrenne, for what it's worth, you spend a bunch of time afraid she's going to stand on your toes. It's you who steps on hers this time. She's actually like pretty swaying quite well. It turns out that all she needed was boobs on her head the whole time to focus.
goddamn succubus.
It makes her think harder. All right, I'm gonna put that failure back on again. All
Oh,
right, and
fuck's
one
sake.
more change.
Okay, clockwise.
Remember.
All right.
Clockwise, guys.
And you can of course change the leftmost partners as well. So
Oh, right. Okay, before we move, let's all agree which one.
No, we're just.
Okay, well, hold on here. So
I'm going to
I've been
Menelaus.
with
I haven't danced with
Thyrenne,
him yet.
I've been with them.
all
so I
right, so
need
you're doing an
either-
Sure about that.
anti-clock.
I need one of you two.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I
I-
like this. You've chosen a distracting
with
one
him.
then. If Thyra wants to dance
I-
with Menelaus, then that means you're gonna have to do a cross, which I like. I'll give you a
Well-
bonus if you pull this off when I count you down in 5,
Wait,
4,
I'm
what
gonna
do you mean
move.
cross?
2, 1, and move. Let's see what happens. Hey, look at that. All right, I'll bring your DC down 1. It goes to 26.
Alright.
Okay. Assists roll and then actual performances.
I will assist.
I think I'll assist. So
Go ahead.
Thyrenne,
Wait,
would you
I'll
like to lead?
assist.
Sure. I'll lead. Oh, yeah, there we go. She just
Oh, the deep.
she just
team.
needed a boy
The
to dance
fucking
with.
deep look
Okay.
God damn it.
Sasha has got to be feeling real bad that everyone is just like completely outdoing her now.
Can I give
Poor
Sasha my
baby.
AP for this?
Yeah, you can give her it if you really, really want to.
Yeah, sure.
I'll let you for a
have,
skill test.
have my AP.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, actually, Ariel has another AP. She should use.
No,
her
I
second.
don't.
Yeah, you got 2. There's been multiple
No,
fights.
I had one.
I have 0,
okay.
otherwise I would have used them.
Anyway,
You've
how about
definitely
a
gotten one because you've
34?
been through 3 fights.
Yeah,
on
but
this
I
one.
used it in the fight.
Oh, okay. And yeah, all right, it
saving
becomes a
mine.
34. So we've got 36, 34, 27, and sorry, no, not 27. 29. That is 3 passes. Well done. You watch
Nice.
as you look around you in the room, these individuals whose arms had moved from at the sides to reaching for weapons have now settled back down again, and the arms are in a like open hands like palms out to gesture once more, and the song comes to a close.
Give a little bow to my partner.
And
Yep.
then to the
And then
queen.
don't forget. Yep. Excellent. And Mary
Yep.
receives your bows and nods with grace. And then the lights begin to dim in here. You've been set up for it. You hear intermission tune. You don't know what's about to play next.
Huh.
Assuming that this is a stage show, again, you've thrown plenty of fucking charisma and history into this, so I'll give you this one. Considering this is actually a theatre show as opposed to an actual royal ball, chances are particularly high that the intermission exists for a costume change. You
Oh,
have to
right.
probably
Yes.
figure out what you're changing into before you return to the room, though, because this show has officially started. You turned up and did your
Okay.
dance. So you're not going to turn up and go, oh, we need this type of outfit. That'll be too late. You'll have missed your mark.
So we saw like princess and knight stuff sort of thing. So maybe it's like a fancy thing.
I think this.
There could be clues around the room as well, but yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
Sure.
I'll try an insight,
Is there, like,
maybe.
Search around
Yeah,
for
sure.
a pamphlet.
24.
24 does not really tell you anything as far as reading the room is concerned, I suppose. The intermission is on purpose, just like that soft string instrument noise.
You want insight or perception to really find clues? to-
Perception would work as well. Thievery would work. Raw int could work as well.
Thievery,
There we go.
so-
Tell me your secrets, dungeon master.
All right, with a 38. It's not actually as high as a success as you think it is, but it is high enough. Let's see here. Okay. As you are looking around and going, oh shit, oh fuck, this room here is not locked, and it does appear to be the band's room, judging by the fact that it doesn't have the soundproofing under it that these two doors have.
Okay.
Quick, go in there
If
and
you
steal
were
their
to
music.
get in there, yeah, exactly. If you go in there, you could probably check their sheet music.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Can we open her up?
This door is locked. You're going to need a thievery.
All right. He'll assist
Well.
Emiria.
Yeah, she'll run over.
Is she able to? Oh,
Yeah, she can get up from the chair.
Boom.
nice.
41.
Bam, 43.
All right. Yeah. 43 pops that open in record time. That's no negatives so far. When you open up into the room, you can see a large number. I'm not going to bother like opening up extra rooms on the screen. Not necessary. When you get into this room, you see that there are a number of, looks like invisible servants or like phantom limbs, essentially. Why are they here? Just to suffer. But playing a large number of instruments, but there are, in fact, sheet music on stands. Does anyone in the party actually read sheet music? Probably a good question.
Thyrenne almost certainly does,
Well,
since she's noble.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know that. Yep. You can look over this, and you're the one who figured out previous musical things. To be fair, yeah, this would appear to be. It looks like a lot of dramatic notes and beats, like maybe a fight scene.
Okay, yeah, time to get the night garb.
All right.
Okay. That's fucking
Alright.
weird.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Do you want us to actually get out of the room to go get it, or do you just want to say? Like,
No.
"Get
You,
night gear"?
you're I'm not going to make you guys run your tokens. And there will be a test to see how quickly you can perform a successful costume change.
Sure. What would you like for that?
It would be diplomacy, bluff, thievery, or acrobatics. Or athletics,
Quick
actually.
change. Quick
Bluff.
change.
All right, quick change. I really should. I'm fucking.
Sweep. Is
It's
a
a fucking
36
joke.
high enough for me to use thievery to change one of these other people?
I was going to say no, but Tahru got a crit, so she gives you a free success in there anyway. So yeah, you got a chance to fix someone else's roll.
Okay, yeah,
Help
I
me, I rolled a
will
two.
attempt to help Menelaos change.
With that higher
that didn't work. I'm
thievery,
gonna
he's no
re-roll
longer
that.
wearing underwear.
You're rolling. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the bluff. You're in the bluff now. You just
Yeah.
figure out the trick, and that is, you just put night garb on top of your previous clothing. It's like the quickest move. Saoirse, you help Menelaus similarly, just like fucking, just cram a suit on that hides his previous costume. It's going to be uncomfortable for him, but it's not too bad. Sasha, you're going to have a negative on the first of these next tests because
Clearly, like
you
they did
are
not make
wearing properly.
night costumes with my body type in mind.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to have a -2 on the next test.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just as you are dashing back into the room, adjusting clothing and sort of just like pulling belts and garbs, and you can see they had like fake fencing weapons and shields and all sorts. Emeria probably went with you, and oh god, what would her role be in a fight scene if she's been doing the royal?
The princess, obviously. We have to fight over her.
Mm.
Oh, of course. You know what? She gets a whole bunch of like just fake chains and shackles and is just gonna, well, I mean, she can't wear them, but she puts them across the throne's arms so that it looks like they're wrapped around her. They're just, balancing on top of it. There you go. You're now battling for a princess.
Thyrenne now super into this.
Just having a fucking ball. Like, again, like literally having a ball. You've probably seen shows like this.
Yeah.
They're just excuses for different music and dance to play out. Admittedly, you might be more used to the Skow&D version of that, which is probably a little bit more raucous, but still fun altogether.
What am I doing with my life?
Having a good time.
It's not how things are meant to be.
You can tell that the intermission has ended when it begins with the slow bass drum beat, the dump, 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 dump. It sounds like the approaching march of an army. And this is at the point where if you hadn't figured out the sheet music, you'd have time to just quickly just go fucking grab a fake sword and run back in again. In this case, though, you've not been caught out. You have no extra negatives. And you can begin. The heavy armies approaching drum beat becomes a dramatic bugle of challenge. Before dramatic strings and chords combat music begins. How do you guys want to fake this fight going out?
Oh, man.
I will be the evil knight.
Thyrenne is going to ham it the fuck up as righteous sun paladin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Of course.
Okay, I
I
guess
will
I gotta
be
be
the,
the
I'll be
damsel
the
in
dark,
monster for the bad guy
the
side.
dark moon
We would have 3 and 3.
paladin.
3 on 3. Hell yeah, 3
Wait.
villains.
I'm gonna be the knight that falls clearly on the good side.
Can I be the damsel? I want to be the damsel.
You can't be the. There's already
You
a
gotta
just
be
chain
on
to
the
the
bad
chain to the
side.
chair. You got to be a baddie or a goodie.
Okay.
Give it a big old ham slash across me as I fall to the floor on the steps over here.
Diplomacy. Come on, let's go.
Wait, Sasha, you're over there.
Yep. I mean, position-wise, you could be anywhere in the stage, but
Oh,
it is
yeah,
easy
wait,
for
I
me to
guess
know
here.
which group is which. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's just so we know. Good on the right, bad on the left.
We're gonna get our ass handed to us.
Cracks knuckles in diplomacy. I don't think you know how acting works, Menelaus. They're not actually going to try and beat you unconscious.
Oh no,
don't
I
know
will.
yet.
Oh, okay. You can make attack rolls for your test, sure. All right,
Oh,
it
fuck.
begins. You can, of course, bluff, acrobatics, athletics, or make real attack rolls that deal real damage.
No,
I'll just do
no
athletics.
diplomacy for just being
Okay.
Thyrenne, but like extra. Sad.
I feel like that's bluff, isn't it?
That's bluff,
Eh.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the world's a stage.
Alright. Well, in that case, cracks knuckles time to
Alright.
beat the
Like, they
shit
have a
out
minus-
of somebody.
Do you want to? So, are you happy with the 3 combatants you have before you? Then, before you start making actual attack rolls, just to make sure you don't knock your dance partner out.
Yeah, look, I'm just gonna go beat up.
Yeah, you know what? This is gonna be fine, I guess.
Now,
Alrighty.
for my roll scale, before I do it, I know I'm going to lose this, but I wanted to do it in such a hammy way of like, ugh.
So you want to
So-
make dying funny.
Yeah. It's going to be a trying to aid her sort of role.
Can we bring abilities into this?
You don't need to actually mechanically
you
do
can
it,
bring-
but like,
Yeah, you can bring abilities in this. Like, if you can think of an inventive way to cover up these rolls, go for it. My letting you just use an attack. I mean, you can totally use other powers if you think they fit.
oh, if that's the case,
Nice.
evil warlock sorcerer Charm of the Defender then.
Charm of the Defender is an interesting call. I like that. All right.
Okay, I'll make a roll.
Let's do these in order. So say what you're going to do and then perform the roll for it, just so that no one trips over anyone else. So yeah, who are you going to Charm of the Defender?
Obviously my opponent is Thyrenne, so it's going to be
Cool.
Thyrenne.
Alrighty, let's see the roll.
Control the Paladin of Good.
Ooh, does a 32 beat your
It
will?
does by 1 point.
Okay. You will be able to slide her and immobilize her, and she will have to take a swing at one of the goodies there, either Menelaus or Sasha. Thyrenne, what is your action going to be? Like, you can still obviously and should still have a role to be involved.
Yeah. I was thinking. Well, actually, I could just Infernal Wrath. I don't even need to roll. I just do damage to her. It auto hits.
Go for it. Go for it.
You'll probably need some kind of act to go with it then, because that's not
Sure.
on its
Yeah.
own very showy.
I was thinking of throwing like this Light of Revelation out
That's very shifty.
to like just
Oh.
turbocharge Thyrenne's Corona and really ham up being like the glorious Sun Knight.
You're putting down a fucking daily for this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh
You know
my
what? Yeah,
God.
absolutely. I will let you do that. If you're willing to burn a daily, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, all right, enjoy a success.
Nice.
Fucking. Okay. Menelaus. What will
Whoa.
your act in this fake fight do? You're going to get conked by Thyrenne, but you'll be able to do other things.
Well, that's fine. I think we should stick to the good guy's sun motif.
Sure.
Sun.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure that is a hard miss against Saoirse right there.
Well, the heal hits Saoirse, so that's something.
Dab out of the side and like drain your healing energies.
Exactly.
You can give me a bluff if you want to turn his failure into a success.
Oh God, that's not.
You said something about a bluff.
I did plus 88 instead of setting my health to E.
Wow, that's a very big health bar. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, you fuck it up, but you don't fuck it up. Fair
Hey,
enough.
this is all an act. It's
Yeah.
exactly how it would play
Hell
out on the
yeah.
stage.
Yeah, for
all
sure.
as intended.
Then
As
All right.
a great
Saoirse steps
actor.
forward, like foolish warriors of light, bow down before the army of darkness. I'm
Okay.
going to make my hair like flit about and like turn into tendrils of dark, and then bluff the shit out of them.
Make a bluff check. I'm going to roll an invisible insight against you. Let's set your DC. I
40.
don't think I beat that, but I mean, I could. I don't.
Nice.
All right, yeah. You bluff the crowd, such as it were. They are entertained.
Mwahahaha.
Oh yeah, I also do need Thyrenne's bop on Menelaus. You did get
Nice.
hit with that spell.
I
for real.
feel like I
You
should
do have to
want
whack
to
him.
fail this. We'll see. I think I do.
I mean, that it wouldn't be dramatic if you just completely whiffed, but I believe 24 does not hit Menelaus.
It's a convincing strike,
falling
but it
down.
doesn't actually hurt.
They can't even hit themselves.
No, you'll never make me hurt
wait,
my
so
friends.
There's a power bonus to the attack roll. What's your enhancement bonus?
Oh, mine is 3.
So it's 27 versus Menelaus' AC.
That still wouldn't
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just
Thyrenne's
double
gonna-
check, 'cause technically you had an empowered strike on your friend.
Gonna go all in on being like, no, you can't make me hurt my friends. I'll never surrender.
Oh, Sasha, you're next to this glowy duo of fucking nerds. What's your move as the edgy person in the cool group?
Well, clearly, I'm going to rush forward and try to stab Tahru, but obviously she's going to overpower me and going to give a slash and throw me off to the side so I can gracefully die on the steps over here.
That sounds like an athletics roll.
That is a choice. Yeah, you can do a bluff augmented by an athletics roll. One of you can be the lead on that.
I was thinking more acrobatics to sell.
Acrobatics?
Like,
Yeah,
fall.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do an acrobatics for it instead. And then Tahru can athletics to assist you.
Oh,
Okay, so now I have a minus.
I'm gonna action point.
Action
that.
I love that I'm sucking action points out of you in like not a fight. It's really funny to me forever.
We skipped the
There we
fight,
go.
or we're
You skip
skipping.
them, yeah, you
skipping
skip the
the
previous
fights,
fight,
but-
and now you're just like
We're
just
still
nailing
using
it.
up the resources.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
happy with that.
Well, this makes it an even roll then, since you said I had -2 from the costume changing.
Yep, cancels out that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would have had a fucking -4 if that.
Yeah, it would have
stayed
been
in.
bad.
All right,
Alright,
acrobatics.
27.
All right.
Wait, isn't
you mean
it
just 29?
29,
Cancel
yeah.
out. Yeah,
Oh, right,
29.
29.
29 is a pass. Yeah. You successfully perish across the steps. I think Amiria does have to act. I think she's got a good bluff. I can't remember. I haven't got her sheet open.
Let me see. She has diplomacy.
She should have. She should have bluff.
She
but-
doesn't.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy then for just like shock. A dead hero.
32.
Fuck. Yeah. She sells it. She is
Victory for
obviously
evil.
just a heart rent at the perishing of one of you. And Tahru, your actual action after heaving Sasha off to die.
Beat up your husband.
Lifting.
Probably
her
just gonna
dead
move on to
body in the
Menelaus and
air.
All right, you charge
play
your
fight
man.
athletic.
All right, make an athletics attack against him. Tahru strong.
Oh,
You are
God.
setting yourself up like the fucking
Pick him
Sauron
up.
in this.
Hell yeah.
just
Yes.
fucking sweeping through the goodies.
Get him.
Okay. It looks like it is a 3-on-1 for the righteous paladin. How are you going to take this act to its crescendo?
What a dramatic way to show how against the odds she is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dropping that light of revelation
what
power
works.
to just like unleash Hagen's own fury and blind all of these nerds. And just running and bonk, 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 but with love.
Okay. Sure.
Can I
I think
make a-
everyone still has to take 5. They are your pretend enemies right now.
Can I make another bluff check to be obliterated in a dramatic fashion?
Sure. If you want to get pulverized by the light of the sun, I recommend it. Tahru, how do you react to getting bonk? Shit, Saoirse dies for real.
She
I'm
dissipates into
melting.
dust.
No.
I'll
Curse
probably
you,
also have to
army
bluff.
of goodness.
All right, Tahru, let's see your death scene. All right, that is a
Mine
fail.
is
It's
not
a really funny
nearly as
fail,
good,
though. Yeah, she nails it and you vamp it way too hard.
Oh no.
I am
Not
dying. Oh,
Sunlight, my one weakness.
Oh no.
no.
Sunlight.
Renna, how
my
do you
one
react to the magic
weakness.
bonk?
Can I incorporate shield into this? But I want the shield to like shatter as I'm hit.
Yeah, you can use
but-
shield, and then I guess like it would be an arcana to just like dramatically make it burst or
Yeah.
something. Go for it.
and then
The child.
The child.
I'm a
The
big fan of the
shield.
shield.
Ah.
Ooh, not
Oh,
good enough to
no.
really sell it.
The glass shards have gotten in Thyrenne's eyes. No.
Yeah, instead you just like accidentally for real shield her, and she just recoils a bunch.
Boing, boing, boing.
Well,
It's okay, it makes
we'll
the
keep going
titties
with
just
that then.
bounce all
Yeah,
over the place.
Thyrenne. Yeah, Thyrenne, you are off balance. How are you going to try and salvage the situation? You've got Tahru hamming it off to the side. Saoirse did an amazing job of getting vaporized, but Renna's actually like knocks you over almost.
Well, clearly I just need to blind everybody around me. So I'm gonna just like activate both my staff and my actual cleric light powers to just like flashbang the room so that while I get back to my feet.
Flashbang the rooms, they don't see you. Fuck it. Oh god, that's pretty good actually. All right, sure. That's good. Blind the room. The room does have a statistic case where it can be attacked. So yeah, you can blind the room if you would like to make an attack against it.
All right, sure. I'll use I guess religion for my divine powers.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Bang, 31.
Yeah, that beats the. I guess it would be. Yeah, it beats the room's fortitude.
All right. And then when the smoke clears, Thyrenne is over here, ready to free the princess.
Excellent. All right, she'll give you a my hero as the chains come away, and I guess she'll have to do a test for a smoosh.
Sure, Diplo.
The
Yeah,
audience demands a kiss.
they do.
They do. It's okay. Thyrenne has a lot of experience smooching non-corporeals.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, it's sort of like
Oh,
receive
yeah.
doggy licks on the face, but you know.
Boop.
Oh, Ludwig.
I was thinking of Cast the Water Bard, but yeah, that too.
That's true.
I'd like to argue
Oh,
for like a little.
This is meant to be Maria's.
Oh, hers. Okay.
Diplomacy. Yeah. She hasn't done a roll yet. You just did a religion.
30.
Fucking hell. All right, yeah. She even like scoops the crown up that she can't technically wear, what with the being ghostly, and places it on your head to hide the fact that there's no lips meeting, because again, she doesn't really want you to taste cold death on your mouth. Kind of ruin the moment, maybe. And oh goodness, I think that is a pretty clear success of the scene. You had a couple of negatives, but you did not eat the final shit, such as it were, and get assaulted by this room of spookums.
Hooray.
Oh, we all got to play like a bunch of fucking fourth graders at the yard. It was great.
Yeah, you played imaginary fights right there. Although some of you are like still blinking away tears and real like burns in your eyes, but you know.
You know what? Small price to pay. Absolutely worth it. Would do it again.
You know, I'm just glad I didn't actually have to get hit by Tahru.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just fucking lamped you to get you on the ground because she couldn't get the roll.
But
Yeah, that's why I went with like, let's go ahead and do the play death. That way she can just
That's why
throw
she
me over
doesn't
that
get
way,
to
and I
you.
don't have to actually
Oh,
get
God.
hit by her.
Bro, that's like the foreplay though. Where's the fun if you don't fight and you don't get hit? Come on, don't be
It's not the
pussy.
same unless they're trying to punch you full knuckle in the asshole. But you know.
Exactly.
Oh goodness. The music hits its intermission once more. You saw the sheet music before. It looks like a finale is coming up. The tone of the music is not so much righteous as it is a light-hearted.
All right, now this is the time for the sexy maid costumes.
Put me in the maid costume
Uh-huh.
again.
Yep, all right.
Return to butler.
Yeah. Thyrenne is gonna rig up like the front button of her little suit jacket to just explode outward if she breathes too hard for comedic effect.
Excellent. All right. I'm now imagining that it's like you've just gone from like overly dramatic theater to full-on pantomime.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Oh god, what's the role for sexy pantomime? I don't need that in my brain, but you know, whatever.
Oh, yes, you do.
Also bluff.
Sure.
Insight to find and exploit everyone's fetishes.
Mm-hmm.
You already know all of them, and you're already exploiting them actively. I can't give you
Damn
that
it.
role. Unfortunately, the room has various stat blocks. You can't insight the room. You can't, as they say, read the room, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
Aw.
Just go with butt. Everyone likes butts.
Butts isn't a
I mean,
skill
that's
check.
what I'm doing here, yeah.
I don't have a butt skill, otherwise it'd be like a plus 30.
Yeah, I would have that max out if I
Let's
could.
see, yeah.
Plus 30 to butt.
God, just any like japery rolls, acrobatics, bluff,
You know,
thievery.
what about perception for the perfect moment to show off
You
like
want it
the
to
perfect cleavage?
pratfall? Actually, no. You know what? I would actually allow insight to play off of someone else. Thinking about it, you can do that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think you pratfall with insight. So
All right, yeah. Pratfall, then just chest explode out of suit jacket.
poof.
Yep, let's try it.
Everybody liked that.
Yeah, 24 is decent, but I don't have anything better to do with it.
Insight.
Come on, Stasha. This is supposed to be the moment where you're actually good at this.
All right, got 1 success, 1 failure, 2 success, 3 success, 2 failure. Oh, we're 3 for 3.
Oh boy.
Emiria, how do you rescue this? It's all on the NPC. Oh no, pressure's on.
All right. Thievery to just like pull Thyrenne's entire bra off from behind her.
Fucking what makes a motion to pick you up and then just whoops.
Yep, whoops.
All right,
Just
sure.
whip out the pupper's tits.
Silly. Whip out the puppers.
33.
Fucking slick
Nice.
as hell. Who claims a fresh new bra? And yeah, the music comes to its end with a dramatic, like the classic cymbal crash. Sort of breaks a fake bottle. And all of these statues, you hear you know, none of you see them move, but you all hear all of them clap at the exact same time. It's probably a little bit uncanny as you look around the room. All of these individual draconic or demonic statues are clapping simultaneously.
Bow to the
Yeah.
audience. Then deeper bow to our monarch.
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah, woo,
here.
yay.
Yeah. One of these statues begins to step forward.
I consider a career as a bard.
I'm not cut out for acting.
Yeah.
Never get better
I
if
failed
you don't
like every
practice.
single check in there.
I think Saoirse got the most successes, if I recall correctly.
I don't think I failed.
Yeah. As everyone is like bowing and taking their positions, one of the statues comes up with a bouquet of flowers for Saoirse for nailing it leading lady style.
Thank you.
You receive 1 action point.
Wow. Nice.
The bouquet eventually Mr. Starks itself into thin air, but you feel invigorated or perhaps just real lucky right about now. When they ask if you are in fact feeling lucky, punk, the answer is yes.
Incredibly so.
And the statue returns to its position. Emiria apologizes to Thyrenne and gives back the bra.
It's fine. We made it work. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. What a weird day.
Yeah.
I'm not cut
Yeah,
out for
this
this
is up
stage.
there.
I feel like there's only one particular stage that you're cut out for, and this was not training for it.
No.
Yeah, I think we did fine considering the fact that there was absolutely no rehearsal nor any of us had danced before in our lives.
Oh,
Well, most of us hadn't. I hadn't. Did
have,
it pretty well.
though I'm used to doing it in heels, not hoops.
That makes sense. Emiria
Yes.
pauses. I feel
Yeah.
a little bit bad because I probably know the most about dance here, but you know. In fact, I've probably danced in this room if I could just bloody well remember it.
Yeah, but you're like barely corporeal. So you don't have to feel bad about it. It just wouldn't have worked.
It sighs and spreads hands. Yeah, I suppose not. Well, what now? We've got a back room and a front entrance.
Well, we crack open every door.
No, there might be something in the band room there.
In the band room as well, perhaps.
In the back door as well, yeah.
Yeah, you
Every
did
door.
crack that one open. Well, you've got 2 yet unopened doors. You've got the front entrance to this theater room, and then you've got what appears to be a back doorway that's unsigned in any way.
Oh, I mean, we're gonna check out the band room, see what we can find there, and I guess do this back door.
I mean, we're already
Sure.
down here.
That's true.
All right. Yeah. You do not need an extra check for this one. It is locked, but it's a modest lock at best. It would have just slowed you down to open it. You know, you just pretty casually get it in when you have no time pressure upon you. In here, you find a large number of special effects props.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's see here. If everyone
That
could
would've
give
made it a
me
lot
a
easier.
D20, if anyone gets a crit, some of them actually function as weapons.
Wow.
there you go.
All right, one sec.
There's it. There's
Nice.
fucking my high dice for everything, I guess.
I mean, hey, it gets you a
Gets a
special,
magic weapon,
a
yeah.
special magical weapon. Let's see here. A D2, it will be either a consumable or a tool.
Two.
A tool. Hi. I have to check what this power is named in this game. I feel like there's an equivalent of. Here we go. Color spray. That's fun. You find a wand. This wand can be used to cast color spray 3 times, after which it disintegrates.
Okay.
Does fit as a special effects prop.
Yeah.
That's
If
pretty
it
good.
were a consumable, then it was a bomb. So, like, you know.
Well, I mean, I actually do have decent intelligence, but it'd probably be better on Tisrena.
Yeah.
She is a wizard. Admittedly, not an evocation wizard, but, you know, a
But
wizard.
yeah, still, it's a control-y thing with blinding, so,
Yep.
you know.
It's dazed as opposed to blind in this game.
Dazing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Intelligent in 1d6
Yeah.
plus int mod radiant, and a target is dazed until the end of your next turn.
It does hit everybody in
It is
Blast
close
5.
close
but
blast 5 creatures.
This is why I've not picked it up naturally, because I knew I would just hit
Just
everyone
hit
with
all
it.
of your friends. Yeah, fair.
Nope, now you have a wand with 3 uses of it.
Yep, enjoy.
yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. While looking over there, you do find like this. There are a lot of little fun special effects things, like bags of flash powder, like not particularly strong ones, but still something you could throw at the ground and get a big dramatic whoomph. Colorful trick weapons that you can pretend to stab someone through with, and you know, disappear into the handle. Rubber mallets, all the silly things.
Okay.
Assuming you aren't going to lay claim to any of these fun goofs, these japes, these boners. Oh, how hilarious!
I mean, rubber is pretty valuable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any. I don't have any reason to take any of this stuff really.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Mary lays claim to a rubber mallet, and she names it the horny bat. Bonk. Just because, you know, having a hammer that makes a squeaky noise is just good to have on hand. No, behave.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Actually, I'm
So
gonna
I'm
go
be hit
grab
with that every time I take.
one of those for Cass.
I'm gonna be hit with that every time I even take a step.
Every time you step, there's a quake and a squeak at the same time. You're like, what is that squeaking noise? Just crushing the horny mallet with a fucking just vice-like grip by the end of the day.
Jesus.
I assume there's not anything in the band room worth looking for like that.
I mean, the phantom individuals are gone, but the instruments are still there. There's a full set of stage and theater instruments. There is.
Hmm.
Drum kit with 1 big bass, 4 cymbal, snare. And hat, I think it would be those, like, those are the more simple ones. A 6-foot standing bass, which is pretty cool. Everyone knows that. 2 violins, 1 flute, 1 piano.
I would love to fucking
Sweet.
haul the piano out there, but I don't think I'm strong enough.
It's a bit
On
of
our
work.
way out, we can get them.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably like crank it up onto wheels. The only awkwardness is just getting it past the stairs. Now, when you go into the instrument room, there is also another door in there that leads out onto the corridor again.
Okay.
So you also don't have to take the front door. Technically, you can go around it. It's up to you, however.
I mean, I see no reason not to take the front door.
Yeah, continue when ready. Go for it.
All right.
But I'm still so full of stew.
It sounded
Like
yummy.
my whole body feels heavy from eating that much stew so quickly.
It sounded like yummy
These
stew.
weak arms heavy.
It was so tasty, and I was so hungry, and I ate more than my meals. Yeah. This door is not locked. It does not appear to be trapped. It is a single, albeit wider than the other door. There's no different symbols for door size, but you get the idea. That one
Yeah.
is very clearly a front door. When you open it, you can see a corridor of, looks like star symbols based into the ground here.
Interesting. Let's see here. So there's just like a bunch of pentagrams in the ground?
They wouldn't all be pentagrams, but they are all runic circles of one size or another, each of them taking up portions of this corridor here.
Is there any writing on them that I can make out, or is it like all arcane writing?
It's all arcane writing. It doesn't appear to be currently active. There's no ominous glow or anything coming from any of these symbols currently.
Okay. Well, I will grab our wizard here. What is up with these?
Just before I do any check, is it definitely arcane writing, not religious at all or anything?
Arcane, for sure.
Okay, definitely wanted to check. Thank you.
Possibly eldritch, but that still falls into the arcane
That's
subset,
fine.
as it were.
That's fine. Okay, let's have a look. See if it's anything like what I have for me working. Oh no. So this gives us free baked goods if we stand on them. Yep, it's totally what it says.
All right.
Nothing happens.
Maybe.
Let me take a look.
I mean, the cake theory sounds pretty fucking good. You're pretty sure these should be deadly explosive traps. You don't know in what orientation.
Oh, these are
or
the
how
traps
or
we
why. They haven't
disabled with the
activated.
lever.
Oh, that makes
Oh.
sense.
Yeah, you can see that there are a huge number of these runic symbols that appear to just travel deep down into the corridor. At the other end, here is the back room into the music room. And then now you see the reason, like, why would I not want to go through the front door? Well, if those traps were active, you'd probably want to go take that side door.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
There was another door back this way as well.
There does
Oh.
appear to be some kind of entryway down there, yeah.
So let's go over that way first. There's multiple doors this
Oh
way.
yeah, no, this is actually a tremendously long corridor.
Oh boy,
As you go
okay.
down it, there are so many of these gigantic traps
Yeah.
here.
Wow, this would have really sucked if we
Correct.
hadn't turned those off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Doorway down here. So let's check that out
Sure.
first.
Okay. Perception, please.
Absolutely. 32.
All right. This door is hella trapped. It appears to have some kind of magical activation trigger on it. The trigger isn't for anything around this door, but it activates something somewhere else, you're pretty sure.
Hmm.
So that would need to be disabled if we wanted to open the door then?
Yes.
Okay. That sounds like a wizard's job.
Okay.
I'll assist if it's an arcana.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me the assist first.
All right. Get a plus 2.
God, higher than a 5. Oh my god.
You're just having a
Can I
bad
give-
time, aren't you?
Can I give her the AP I just got?
Yeah, if you want to.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. Stop thinking about bread. Stop thinking about
She's
bread.
just really hungry for cake. I get it.
Okay,
It's fine.
31.
All right, 31. With a 31, you are fairly sure that this trap is not so much an alarm as it is a signal to begin a what's the fucking word? A series of pre-planned magical spells.
Hmm.
There's a fucking
Oh,
word for it in old D&D.
contingency.
Contingency, yes. It's set to trigger
Huh.
a contingency somewhere else in this dungeon.
That's
Hmm.
alarming.
So she's
Assuming I
not
don't know
able
what-
to like disable it though?
I think that the act of disabling it triggers the contingency as well. You'd need to find the destination source for it instead to turn it off.
Okay.
Okay. Is she able to
Yeah.
like generalize like where that would be?
Do we get a
Probably
directional ping? Yeah.
Directional, sure. Hard east.
Okay.
Okay.
Back down that
Well,
way then.
let's
Keep
go back
continuing
up
down
way
this
then.
hallway.
Doo, doo,
Oh,
doo,
there
doo.
conveniently happens to be a door that leads directly due east.
Yep, there is a door here and a door further down, and even more door waiting even further down.
All right. Well, let's start with this door, I suppose. Do you need another
Sure.
perception?
Let's not drink
Yeah,
this,
another
yeah.
perception.
36.
All right. This also appears to have the contingency trap on it.
Okay.
Huh.
Next one.
I feel like all this does is reactivate all the fucking traps.
Yeah, do you think?
See another contingency here.
Wow.
I will spare you rolling another perception now that you've looked for it twice. It's there
Okay.
again. And now you're faced with a great big pair of double doors.
Huh.
This,
These, unlike all the other doors that have all been that like rich mahogany or illustrious wood stained, like waxed and polished with brass and bronze fittings, appears to be made of solid sepulchral stone. Inscribed upon the fronts of which are a large number of abyssal phrases. I forget, does someone in this party speaks abyssal, yes?
I think someone does.
Oh, yes, I have abyssal.
Yeah.
Forget what good things you knew. Beyond this place, all that awaits you is suffering. Suffering is the currency we use to purchase dreams.
Drukari.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I don't think I like this
That seems
place.
very
Let's go
elven to me.
somewhere else.
Why not? I got plenty of suffering.
I want to
Maybe
go
can
to the
buy her
beach.
something.
Well,
we
there's the
gotta go
other
in
side.
eventually, don't we?
Do we actually?
Likely so, yes.
Maybe if the way down's through
Well, we
there.
could exhaust all the other possibilities first.
Yeah, we
Well,
might
I
as
never
well
got to
go
the
check
suffering
out
door.
the
other
back
side of the
corridor.
hallway, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can come back and do that
If you
if
hold still, I
necessary.
can pull you all over there.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Mhm.
Okay, you are now in a select corridor of pillars that are holding this place up. The pillars have motifs written or drawn into them by different artists. Each of these pillars probably costs a good 1,000 gold in labor, being as that they are made of what appears to be solid, veined obsidian.
Wow.
Whoa.
Interesting. What do the pillars have on them as motifs?
They appear to be mostly bacchanal in taste. Think
my
like
kind of pillars.
yeah. Think all that like classic Egyptian pottery of everyone fucking.
Charming.
It's that, but it's been carved into pillars of solid obsidian.
Charming.
Double check my list of strange notes here. Okay.
Fucking, is that obsidian?
Yes.
Yes, it's solid obsidian.
Holy
And they will
shit.
run a hand over it, and faintly enchanted too.
Oh,
Oh, should be enchanted. It's
Hmm.
obsidian.
how
It's
so?
magic
What's
as
the
fuck.
enchantment on them?
I can't tell you that. I'm not the wizard. I can just
Okay.
tell that it's magic because she slaps a hand on it. I can make
No.
physical contact with no weirdity.
And they usually
Oh,
enchant
no.
obsidian.
I'll-
It's good at magic.
I'll trace like one of the carvings in there with my finger.
Yeah, sure. You begin to salivate.
Interesting. All right.
For Pavlovian reasons or magically?
So on a
When you
scale of
move
1
on
to 8,
to
how
another
cursed is it?
one, your limbs ache painfully.
Okay.
Would you say it's a little cursed
Is
or
it-
really cursed?
Is the motive on this one like of people like in like enjoying pain or something, or
It would appear to be the case, yes.
Hmm.
There appears to be a different subsect of kink, as it were, for each of these posts.
So I'll have a look. What deep is this
So
one
from
look
right
at?
to left, it is. God, what is it? Kissing, oral, bondage, anal, beast, which we all know what that is. Just not going to go into details on that one.
White woman.
Awoo!
White girl. Whoa.
Everyone woos and doesn't know why.
Has
which
no
one's the
idea.
butt pillar I need to get in front of that one? and touch that one?
That's the second one.
Second one. So like over here by Tisrena.
Where's Paul
From the right.
Oh, from the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that made you salivate was the kissing one. That was the first pillar.
Okay.
Smooch.
Kissing, oral, bondage, anal, beast, and pregnancy. The beast one, though, probably stands for depravity as a whole, as opposed to literally just a white girl with
Yeah,
maneuver.
Thyrenne's gonna get next to the bondage one. That's sort of her deal.
So
Like,
wait, so
we are deep in Kata's territory.
Everybody got next to the bondage.
Everyone's
now
just
bondage- is this one
crowded.
the butt? Which one's the butt
Bondage,
one?
bondage is the middle one that made your limbs ache.
so this one's the butt one here then?
That's the butt one,
Smooching.
and then
Oh, wait,
smooching is here.
This way.
Could
Yeah,
you
you're
just
right,
write out
smooching
the
is
order
down the
so we
right.
can fucking...
Yeah.
Sure. From right to left, I just copy paste it.
And as much as I hate to say it, I think we all need to get in front of one of them.
So, who of you is the most depraved? You know what?
yes,
the dead
hello.
person will just
sure.
go.
Hi.
Okay. It's either that or the dead person will be like, "Look, I'm pretty sure this thing can't hurt me."
So I gotta go through each pillar? I'll go through each pillar.
No, probably one per pillar.
Okay.
Looks like someone is missing out on the... Let's see here. We've got anal and preg.
Well, I'm in front.
Yay!
Wait, no, I'm in the anal one.
Sorry,
here.
there was
I don't know. Wait, no, I'm not.
kissing oral. You're on oral.
Is this one? Which one's about? This one's about.
The one that's anal is the one I am on. Do you want to switch turns?
Kissing, oral,
Okay, switch.
bondage, anal, beast, preg.
Yep. Yeah, and the ghost was like, I probably can't be hurt by whatever this does. I'll put a hand on the depravity one. I think I'm fine. All right. And then, yeah, each of you feels particularly different sensations in regards to which pillar you touch. And you can, it's probably a weirdly awkward moment with everyone going, ugh, at the exact same time. But now you may each ask me one question about this place.
Oh fuck.
I never have any questions.
How many members of the
That's
Von
fine,
Dark
because you weren't one of the
family
ones
are
who touched
here?
the pillar.
I'm glad.
2.
Okay.
Uh,
What's beyond the suffering door?
Suffering.
Walk directly into that
Yeah,
one.
there's no way I wasn't gonna do that.
Suckered.
Oh, come on. You know, I mean, I had to try.
Yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
coming a fucking mile away.
Okay. What do the contingency doors do?
Self contingency.
I feel like that's reaching.
I would have asked, where do we turn it off?
Open
Prob-
is what the contingency doors do. Open.
Huh.
I don't like that.
I mean, they're doors. What else are they gonna do?
How do we break this curse?
I think you have to be a bit more
What-
specific.
yeah,
It's a
what
question about
curse?
this place. What curse? What?
How do we break the curse over the Von Dark family and Torchlight? We killed them, of course. But yeah, I just gotta be sure.
Gonna say destruction?
Hell yeah, now you're speaking my language, statue thing.
Renna?
All the questions I want to ask is going to be basic yes or no question.
I mean, that's the easiest way.
That
You might
can
have
be
noticed, but
fine,
I've been
yeah.
answering your questions with one
one
singular
word.
word.
Yeah.
So if you ask a specific thing that I definitely can't weasel out of by saying something like "the doors are open," then you know.
Or that well, behind the suffering door is suffering.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm definitely gonna try and catch you out, but I'm giving you a chance.
In this place, is there a method of escaping the mortal coil?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called die.
Yes. Very many.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. But anyway,
Too
questions.
late.
Oh, no, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the
Fine.
answer is very yes. If I could do two word answers. Amiria gets a question as well. It's a question about this place, but I think she's going to go with the personal one. Are my memories located here? To which she gets the answer yes.
Well, that's great news.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
It's promising at least.
At least one of these questions got answered with satisfying information.
Yeah. She put a real simple one there, as clear as possible. Admittedly, I know the game that I'm playing because I'm the one also giving the answers, but still. I like that basically all of you just were presented with a long flight of steps. And
Hey, I got the exact answer I wanted. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I thought there might be like a creature or something,
Yeah,
not
I
just
got
suffering.
answer.
That's true. Yeah, you got a numerical answer is also a pretty good way to get around me. Yeah. As you bring your hands away, you're all various types of flushed or sore or satisfied. Thyrenne, you're feeling real sensitive all of a
Oh,
sudden.
great. Thyrenne's in heat now.
Like not just like actual physical No, I was gonna say like not just physical sensation, but I mean like kind of hormonal and baby crazy. Like I want to have kids. Where?
Well, I like this pillar. Aside from the questions.
Yeah, no, you're just aching. That's all. Just a bit of ache. It's all that good. It's all that butt ache instead. Oh goodness. So yeah, when you all eventually let go of it, you're all in various states of disarray. Emiria is the only one who doesn't look. I hate the word nonplussed. Who doesn't look nonplussed or looks nonplussed because they mean the same fucking different thing.
She does not look very plussed.
She's the only one who looks. Yeah, she doesn't look. She appears unperturbed, which is a good word instead. She's unperturbed. Apparently, this, she can tell it's magical by slaps hand on pillar multiple times, but at the same time, she wasn't like slapping a hand on a pillar and then squealing as though spanked. So clearly, it's not doing anything to her.
Well, that's unfortunate for her.
This is missing all the fun, really.
She pauses and goes, "Have you seen the pillar I'm touching? I think I'm fine getting away with that."
See here, which pillar?
Yeah.
For you.
She was on.
She's touching
beast.
depravity. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
Pretty sure that's
I don't
the
need to
other
know that,
pillars.
and if I did know it, I'm glad that that's at least one thing temporarily I've forgotten. I'm afraid to learn what horrendous things I got up to in the habit of being in this place, considering the drugs and monsters and all that kind of stuff.
All the Cadis rituals.
Yeah, those two. Though, to be fair, I'm still Pythonian, so I think I'm fine.
You
as far
said
as
that those rituals
religious-
are bad.
We can hope.
I do.
Yeah, they're definitely bad.
Anyway, what do we have down this way?
You appear to have yet another long corridor.
Hooray!
This one smells of chemicals. It's still richly appointed, but it smells of chemicals.
Okay, all right.
The chemical smell goes stronger as you go down it as well. Dum-dum.
Chemicals.
By the time you get to about here, it's probably so strong that it's starting to do that ammonia nostril burn, or it smells like a very, very, very powerful vinegar. Almost, I think is the best way to describe it.
So it's a
Wow.
base?
1 second, I have to do a thing. Renna, give me a Constitution check.
Sure.
Oh no, did you come on the pillar?
No.
No, you hold it together.
Okay. I'm fine.
Oh gosh, I made a Constitution check for my pillar.
No, you're fine.
In hindsight, I'm really glad the pregnancy pillar didn't just knock Thyrenne up like fucking Skeza.
Didn't just get you pregnant.
Yeah.
If it was only so easy.
All right. Well,
You
we
are
have
luckily
a door
spared
here.
that fate. Yeah, there is a door there. It appears to have those same draft excluders, but these ones are not made of fabric. They have got solid metal edges to them. They are pressed down hard against this door. You'd have to pull it open very carefully, or it would probably just scrape the floor up quite hard.
I see. Do I need perception for finding any traps or anything, or?
You don't need a perception. There is no trap inherent, but whatever's behind this door is probably quite dangerous by liberty of being just, inundated in this corridor of deadly chemicals.
Yeah.
Well, probably
Is it
dangerous.
possible to tell if the chemical smell is coming from there?
You're a poisoner, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you give me a thievery? I think that's closest to your assassino rolls. The smell isn't... Well, okay, so you recognize a couple of poisonous odors. Only one of them is coming from this door here. And it smells... How best to put it? It smells volatile. The ones further down, though, you're picking up different hints of poisons with different effects. There's everyone, yourself included, all have quite uncomfortably itching eyes and scratchy throats, and breathing is not very fun at the moment.
You're describing chlorine gas.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
And as well, though, you're picking up other, I guess, flavors of death, I would say, almost. You can detect a numbness on the side of your tongue when you breathe through your mouth as opposed to your nose. And you can almost feels like the tears that are in your eyes are also making your vision kind of blurry. Like, it hasn't affected you supremely clearly, but you're basically sampling the air of this corridor like some kind of death sommelier.
There's a lot of shit down here.
It's
I don't know how
hints of death.
concentrated it is at the end, or where the end even is, but
Yeah,
this
it's
door is
almost
just one
it's
of the
almost
things.
certainly going to, like, that door is probably not a particularly deep room.
Yeah.
But if it smells volatile, it's probably like the propellants or something that you'd put in, say, like a bottle that makes it vaporize.
A bomb, yeah.
It also means that that room might be pressurized.
Yeah, probably best to leave that door closed. Unless we're somehow opening it from around that back corner.
Okay, let's just move on then before we get sick.
Sure, I will require Constitution checks from anyone who goes past that door. It's intense.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
check?
guess apart from Ameria, who doesn't smell.
Would it be an
Oh,
endurance check
endurance,
or-
sorry, yes, endurance or Constitution ability
win.
check.
Can we just hold our breath?
Okay, so you get partway down and then you just like fucking buckle over and start dry heaving, and people have to guide you back out of the corridor again before you
should get back
suffocate on
there.
your own tongue.
Okay.
Whatever these poisonous gases are, they're horrible for everyone involved, but you also appear to be allergic to one or two of the ingredients in these.
Yeah, well, back here.
The DC to get down this corridor is
Oh,
a 30.
jeez.
At 30?
I don't think anyone can do that.
No, no.
Maybe
No.
Tahru could pass a 30 endurance.
I mean, I could pass at 30
Endurance?
endurance,
Yeah,
but
I can.
Yeah.
It'd take a
Question:
while.
Can
Yeah,
I
it
use my
can.
medical knowledge to piece together a rag with ammonia would just block it?
You could give it a go, but at the same time, there's also the risk of, if you fuck it up, then you're just putting something that will react in an even worse way with the air as you get closer to it.
You know what? That's true. I don't think I need to go down the gas corridor.
Yeah, you don't know if the thing you put to your face suddenly just essentially activates and gives you chemical burns.
I would love some chemical burns.
Yeah, Tahru, if you would like to try and make it all the way down the corridor. I think Amiri is the only one who doesn't have to do an endurance, so she's just
Time
chilling
to
down
just
here.
roll stealth and sneak around, I guess.
I mean, like, we were
See,
close, but like,
I have a 30% chance of clearing that. Let's.
what do you mean only
Well, I have
30%?
Oh, it's a dead
Well,
end.
I have a.
Because you've got to beat a
Yeah.
30.
Oh, yeah.
It is a dead end, but this here, like, she can tell that this is a fake entryway. This is a
Alright,
fake wall for sure.
Ooh, only a 25 to try and pick it.
25 probably doesn't pick it. You're going to have to break it open.
Okay.
If Tahru passes an endurance, she's probably strong enough to do it.
All right, I'll go for it.
I mean, hey, if you fail, you just have to back out
might as
unless
well.
you get a 1 and pick up the hilariously bad.
Oh,
Hey,
look
there
at
you
that.
go.
Barely make
There
it.
you
All
go.
right. Give me an athletics.
Yes, she's got the same
All right.
chance I did.
And you
Nice.
pass again. All right. Crunch, you bust open this room, and even Ameria flinches just because, you know, a vapor is coming at her. I'm going to need one more. Oh, wait, no, I make an attack against you.
Uh-oh.
What's your
Good
fortitude
luck.
defense?
My fort defense is a 29.
It's probably fine. Yeah, I fucked that roll
Phew.
completely. You're okay. All right. You muscle through the vapor blast of deadly, deadly poisons that wash over you. It's
God.
not fun, and you can taste a terrible array. You're quick enough to hold your breath. Even though the breath that you hold already hurts and burns you, at least it won't kill you like all of this might.
Hey, you might not want to touch any of that.
In this room are a number of shelves, and those shelves have a series of jars, beakers, and bottles. You can see that a number of them are glass jars that appear to have shattered, as though the reactions that have happened in them eventually just made so much pressure it burst the scientific beakers wide open. And after this started happening, it happened to a lot of jars, and someone went, I'm going to just shut this wall before everyone fucking dies, and they shut the wall. Now, these horrible toxic chemicals are starting to spread their way dangerously up the corridor, but you do have time to grab a couple of intact bottles if you want to give it a go. Amiria similarly can
Hey,
grab
we'll
2.
just grab them.
Would I be able
Alright.
to point out like specific colors? Do you
They
think
probably
that
don't
I
have.
know?
They probably don't have time to ask you because now a deadly
Okay, that's
vapor
fair.
cloud is
Yeah.
traveling up the corridor towards you. You're
Okay,
probably going
yeah.
to have to run from it.
Yeah, you're probably
Too
going to get
random.
away.
Okay, yeah.
Which is what I've
so,
done here.
You
Grab
can
and
grab
go,
2
guys.
bottles.
Yeah, I'll grab. I probably just grab 2 at random.
Okay. Roll me. Ooh. Holy shit. Okay. Roll me 1d12. In fact, yeah, roll me 1d12 twice. Similarly, Savin,
Alright,
roll me 1d12
can I try and roll
twice.
perception to like pick out the most valuable looking ones? Because like
Yeah, sure.
Amiria here doesn't really have to.
Deadly looking
The
ones.
most dangerous looking ones. Yeah, she doesn't have to be in a rush.
Fuck.
The most tasty looking ones.
All right, you get to roll me a d8, 2d8s instead of 2d12. She immediately picks the weaker end of the spectrum.
Excellent.
Okay.
Alright, we fucked that up.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, it
how do
happens. It
we-
happens.
I got an 8 and a 2.
An 8 and a 2. Okay, so.
Well, wait. Like, if they're grabbing, what's stopping her from grabbing all of them?
2 hands.
Besides,
Just
no, I
the
mean,
number
like,
of hands that she has, and
I
also
mean,
now
like-
that this room has come out from under pressure, stuff might start exploding.
okay, yeah.
I don't know if you remember,
That'll
but
do.
there's that heavy door of volatile
Yep,
chemicals
yep.
that the
There's
poison
the
cloud is
explodey
creeping
door.
towards.
Yep.
Indeed, you're probably all still
Fair
too close. You're all probably still far too close.
We might
Tahru
want
should
to
also
get
be
even
running.
farther.
Yeah.
And then there is a great
Tis.
big toxic explosion as you all make it. I think Tahru would be the last one to leave about there. You will hear a dull crunching noise, like someone grabbed a breastplate and then
Ah, shit, that'll be the
smashed it in
door.
on itself. It's like that whump, followed by a crunching noise, and then all of you are just essentially rocked by a tremor in the ground, and an explosion travels its way pretty drastically up this corridor as a volatile, acidic, poisonous fireball.
What the hell are you guys
Huh?
doing there?
Let's see here.
Holy shit!
25. Tahru, Menelaus, Renna. They were all the ones closest to the edge there. Saoirse looks to be close to the edge there. Okay, so the 4 of you, if that beats your fortitude defense, take
It just
26 fire, acid, poison, and are stunned.
I'm so glad I didn't get anywhere
I'm
close to
going
that.
to.
and nothing if I succeeded.
Yeah, if you succeed and it doesn't hit you, then you're fine.
Cool. Sorry about
in
everyone.
an effort to, like, I am going to, as soon as the fire hits me, I am going to
Leap, dive for the ground.
no, disappear and teleport so that it doesn't reach certain things on my person.
Oh, that would be bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you are kind of a walking explosive poison bomb yourself, aren't you?
Yep. I think it's this one. Yeah.
All right. So let's see here.
Boop.
Oh no.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
All right. You find a bottle of aboleth slime concentrate.
Nice.
Just post this bitch in here. A box of black lotus extract.
Also nice.
Let's see which is which.
You can tap it for 3 mana.
Yep. And then what was our higher number there? It was the 8 and a 5. What in the shit does this do? Oh, geez. A flask of Grell bile.
Also
I think
nice.
I know what a grell is. It has like a beak for a mouth and a face.
Yes,
about right.
correct.
Oh, Jesus. And then this one is called The Calling.
Yay!
What the fuck?
Whoa.
The big one.
Oh,
That
jeez.
one's not not entirely relevant to us, but
Yeah, you explode into a spider.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's a chest burster poison.
Horrifying.
only
Yeah.
works from food or drink, though.
Yeah.
That
Although,
shit
to be
is
fair, honestly,
nasty.
it has to just be ingested. You could try and force feed it to someone to really fuck them up.
Yeah,
This might be fucking slaughtered
it's a
tadpoles.
good. That one's a good, really good for threatening people with.
Okay. Well, we have
Right.
this corridor up here still.
Nah, it's just more, just room there.
Okay.
Let's see. Did 9B have anything in it? No. It's just
Alright.
so much room around here that
Well.
I don't have something for everything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was
just
more
couldn't tell, like-
actually, my guess as you made it to the end of that other corridor was more of the final ideas of the area, which was horrifying poison death explosion, which is pretty cool. But, you know,
I just couldn't tell like if there's more down this way. I only saw a
Nope.
quarter, so
in real time there is tunnels that lead to like expanded portions of the Mad Mage dungeon, which
Yep.
we're
Yes.
definitely not doing any of those.
all right. So, do we open? That door's. Oh, no, this is the first door we came. Do we open doors or do we go through the suffering door?
It's the suffering door's the only thing we have left. That and the
Well, we can open these doors and they just activate contingency.
yeah, but the that leads me to believe that the contingency relevant trigger is through the suffering doors.
All right.
That is a possibility.
If opening these doors makes the suffering worse, then I think it's better to open the doors first.
I'll just wait for their group to gather back over here.
So I'll
And
grab all
avoid
of
that
y'all.
Rena heal.
Grab us. Grab us.
Yeah. And yeah, you have certainly got time to spend some surges to recover after getting explodiated.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to check. Thank you.
I've got such fun toys hiding in some places. Okay. So yeah, you face before you the suffering door.
All right. Let's see here.
What
Do
is
I have
beyond
to
the
check this
suffering
for
door?
any?
Suffering.
I don't think I have to check for anything here, right?
You do not have to check for anything. It appears to be solid sepulchral stone with previously aforementioned spooky abyssal text.
All right. Well, Dark Souls, push it or
Are
pull
we
it open.
sure we have to do
You
this?
push and the door doesn't budge. You pull and the door doesn't budge.
Okay.
Oh,
I think we're going to have to open one of those other doors.
yeah, I guess did the contingency doors open these doors?
Well, there's
Huh,
one
well-
right here.
Should we open the closest one first, or
I
the
think we
farthest
should open the
ones
one that's
first?
in a side hallway just in case.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll open
makes
this
sense.
one
All right. You pop open the door, which triggers an unseen contingency, and there appears to be a bow resting there. It's just propped up against the wall. Look kind of old and decrepit.
Pick it up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Split.
unfortunately, I don't really use bows anymore.
This appears to be a +3 short bow of force.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right.
Legit.
Has that done anything for the door there?
It does not appear to have.
All right. Well, I'm not very strong, so why don't we just have Tahru try and push it through it?
All right.
Yeah, you can go over to the big door and give it a fucking shove.
I'll give it a shot.
Nothing happens.
Okay, clearly I'm missing something here. Is there anything on the door besides the abyssal script, like any sort of like runic things or something?
I open this
Nope.
door.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't open all the doors.
Yeah, but like, I wouldn't think you need to open all of them for the stone door to open.
Okay. You open up this door and it leads into a corridor. It smells kind of like soft tobacco smoke. It's quite pleasant.
Better than the poison door.
Yeah, for real.
Right. Oh,
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably a huge relief for something to be heavy and cloying and also not burning your eyes and tastes like to death. And blech. Yeah. When you head on into here, you can see that there is a nice, comfortable lounge with a settee sofa, and someone has left a warhammer propped up against one of the doors. It appears to be kind of dusty and decrepit.
I will pick that up, I suppose, as a cleric.
Yeah. This, as you pick it up, appears to make your digits crackle with energy.
Hmm.
This is the +3 Hammer of Thunderbolts.
Whoa.
Go.
okay.
Basically, it is this, but replace all the 5s for 3s. It is literally the Thor hammer. You can throw it.
That's pretty badass.
You could even.
You
It
can
is
resist
just a Thor
20
hammer.
lightning and resist 20 thunder.
All right.
Mjolnir.
Yep.
Tahru, I have a gift for you. I can't use this fucking thing.
I already.
Yeah, now you have a ranged weapon.
Wow, yeah. Fair enough.
All right. Well, last door.
Excellent. All right, you open it up, and there is a lot more to this door here. It smells like a home-cooked meal.
That's
It
nice.
is nice.
Yeah.
Certainly better than the chemical spill corridor. Doesn't
Yeah.
smell really good.
Oh god, I was looking away. You've already gone all the way in. The very first room of this series of corridors is where a large dinner table is waiting. It
Nice.
looks like a huge strudel sits in the middle of the table, resting on a silver platter with a large number of dining chairs, serving plates,
my
and
God.
mugs full
Alright,
of frothy mead. When you peek around the further corridor, you can see that there is a magical circle, and resting in it is a
Staff.
Interesting.
Is this strudel safe to eat?
The
Alright,
strudel
yeah.
appears safe to eat.
I mean, if
It
we're
appears
gonna
to
be
be
suffering,
a fruit strudel, so as opposed to
fuck
meats
yes.
inside, it is
Yum.
fruits, fruit syrup, broken up pears, and like it looks like tiny little dumpling balls are inside it, like
Yeah,
sweetened
Thyrenne just
pastry.
comes around the corner, just
And it's topped
shoving
with
a
frosting
plate
sugar.
of that down her face. More
Yeah,
gosh.
okay. Yep. Yeah, there is a
Yeah,
staff sat in the middle of a magical
Thyrenne's rock
circle.
hard for that. Yoink.
Okay. I need to find real quick. Where did you go? Where did you go? I can't remember which of these was the thing.
Where'd you go?
Oh, which one were you?
Susan?
Was it the Far Wanderer? No, that's cosmic magic.
He's hoping it's not actually cursed.
It probably isn't.
I said Destiny. It couldn't have been Destiny, was it? Oh, it was the Destiny stuff. Okay. Yeah, you find a Destiny stuff.
Destiny staff.
Yay.
Okay.
Again, this weapon is just a +3 instead of a
Why is it worse
+5
than all of
there.
our existing weapons?
Yeah, it's not great.
What?
It lets you take an extra standard action.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, all these are
That is
+3s and we
incredibly
all have
powerful.
+4s already.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's because they
Well,
are
I only had a-
epic and paragon weapons.
Yeah.
I only had a I only had a +3 bow, and that bow is better than my other bow.
Scout.
I mean, I'm
all
sure
this
I'll have
stuff
to
is
give it up, and
amazing.
that'll be the suffering. But
Oh.
Basically, it's kind of like a haste staff, right?
Yeah, if you drop someone to 0 with it, then you get to go again, essentially, with a standard action. And a standard action could be anything you do as a standard action normally. It could be another attack, it could be a heal, it could be anything.
Oh, I wish I could beat people to death with this character. Unfortunately, as a pacifist.
Yeah, the closer they get to death, then the harder it gets for you to kill someone.
I mean,
It's just not a nice thing to do, you know? I can't bring myself to do it.
Rena, do you have a +4 staff already?
I think I'm +3, but my staff just I think is better. Let me just triple check.
Yeah, you might not have
Wouldn't
a
look
use
like it.
for it.
Because my portal staff is like really just handy, and I don't kill things that often.
Fair.
Yep. All right. Well,
Yeah,
to the door.
Let's see if that did anything. Come on, friends.
All right, when you return to the door, it
God
does
damn it.
not open.
Okay, what am I missing here?
Very quickly that circle. Then I'll give that a quick glance over.
Yeah, totes.
Okay. Blah.
All right, yeah. I mean, you recognize summoning magic pretty often. This appears to be a portal that is used to summon delicious meals.
damn.
What the fuck?
Can I scribe that down for future use?
Yeah. The meals have to have already been made from somewhere, but it is to summon meals that have been created and are presumably sat in pocket planes.
That's
Like
perfect.
like the delicious forest fruits and pear and dumpling strudel.
I need to be able to like bring my pies in somehow, so that's perfect.
That's pretty useful.
Okay. Is there like anything on the door like where you'd put like I don't know the things we picked up here?
Nope.
Is there any? So is there like a seam to the door or anything?
I mean, there's a seam to it, yes. It's not a particularly wide one. Like, if you try and push like a shim or a wire into it, it gets stuck after maybe a centimeter. Just means that there's a very faint chamfer on them.
Okay, what good things you know about this? Suffering's currencies.
Maybe we've got to like press all the items against the door or something. I know there's no groove or anything, but just like place them.
I'm gonna cut my hand a bit and see if my blood and suffering can open the door.
Nope.
Blood and suffering.
Okay.
You're thinking in the right direction, though.
Hmm.
But there's like nothing on the door itself to give anything to.
Correct.
I can't like stab the
I
door,
mean,
can I?
you can try.
You give it a go. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Take that door. The door looks
Fuck you,
offended
door.
at you.
What good
Yeah.
things
Bullshit
to
you.
know. Beyond this place. Do we have to like give up memories of something good here?
Nope.
I'm not sure how you.
You don't
do
see a
that.
method with which to do that in the first place.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like I don't even know how to do that. On this place, all you know is suffering. Suffering is a currency used to
What do
purchase
I,
dreams.
like? Do we gotta break these things, or other things? I guess.
That would be difficult to do. It's certainly possible, but it would be difficult to do.
But
Yeah, I
giving up
suppose
blood
you
and
can't
doing suffering was
can't
in the
just
ripe.
snap
cause.
magic items over your knee
No.
unless it's a
The magical
Rod of
pole of
Wonder or
knee
whatever.
snapping.
I'm already as physically jaded as I can possibly
Staff
get.
of the Magi.
I'm ready for whatever suffering lies beyond this door.
I'm really
Fucking
not.
Bring it on.
The door isn't going to open just because you're ready for suffering.
I don't care. It's gonna open. Might not open today. Might not open tomorrow. But I'm gonna
It'll
open
open. I'll
eventually.
get into you one day. Pesky door.
Where's the goddamn pickaxe?
Pesky bee.
your
You know
cute
what? I'll
bright
give you all an
custard
int, since this seems to have you completely bamboozled.
Well, I mean, there's
Well, it's
nothing to
hurting
go
yourself
on.
is close.
Yeah.
We could try hurting each other.
I don't think that's quite right. Fucking, I guess I'll make an int check.
Get the good with good things in you. Why is your suffering? Suffering is the currency which used to purchase our trims.
How about a 30?
30 would be indicative of some kind of. You think that suffering being a currency means that there is a trial involved in getting to this door or opening this door, and you haven't really gone through that particular trial. And that
Okay.
trial would also be related somewhat to doing what would otherwise be considered a good idea or a good habit.
Oh,
But we haven't gone through that trial.
Correct. You would have to reject a particularly good idea or let go of a good habit.
We have to turn the traps back on and walk past them.
Yes, indeed.
maybe? Yeah.
Fucking
You've got to turn on this incredible wall of unpleasant traps and make your way to the end
You
of the
know,
corridor.
what if we just don't?
fucking that's the only way forward
This is
right now,
yeah.
though.
This is the
I
last
mean,
way
there's gotta
forward.
be other sections of the building.
There isn't.
Not
Look,
that aren't
I just really
below.
want to see what's
I
behind the
don't.
suffering door.
Look, is it cheating if we wait in that closed door?
A good
So
question.
someone will have to go through it.
Someone will have to
What
go
about
through all of those.
a myriad? The traps probably won't hurt you, right?
No, they're
If
magical.
they're magical, they'll
Hmm.
probably
Yeah.
still explode me. I mean, I'm pretty acrobatic.
mean,
I could probably
I'll-
get
If-
through a lot of them.
if
but
anyone
I
has
the
imagine
best-
it'd be Tahru bull ass charging through it all.
Yeah, if anyone has the best
I'll wait
chance
at
of just dodging them all, I think it'd probably be fucking, I can't remember your character, Saoirse there.
I'll wait at the cheaty door.
And
When Miria goes over here to the switch and flips it on, where's everyone stood?
you know what? Let's see. So can I
I'll be back here, I guess.
actually before she
immediate.
turns it on, can I get Tisrena to see if like you need to be stepping on them actually, or if you're flying past them, do they still like turn on to get
It
you?
would be hard to say until the traps turned on.
Yeah.
And they just make bread, so I don't know what you guys are so worried about.
I guess I'd be hit by the traps.
I'll stand back here like before the traps turn on.
Okay. And does the same.
I'm brave. I'm gonna be hit by the traps. I don't
Now,
care.
what's the point of
You're
turning off the traps
gonna
if you have
start
to, like?
in the middle of the corridor?
No, you know what? I'm gonna be by the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand objectively not at the start or the end of this of this trap corridor and wait to
Honestly,
get
I wa-
exploded.
I want to get myself killed, but then I realize, oh wait, I'm the cleric. I might be needed alive for this dungeon. Fine.
I think this is a really obtuse door if you have to like turn on the traps that you have the option of turning off. Like this seems like poor design on like the Mad Mage's part.
Are you really? Yeah, alright. The switch is flicked on and all of you feel the hum and crackle of energy in the air. The individual circles and runes begin to light up, and they appear to be different spells at different points and different effects. Majoritively evocation-centric, though. I also want to add that, nobody in the party passed any arcanas to inspect these runes. Like, it would have been a lot less obtuse if there had been any passing on any of these tests at any point.
Now listen here.
We're dumb.
That's asking a lot.
I'm just gonna make it as clear as possible. It wouldn't be obtuse if you'd passed any of the related tests.
Well, no, that's not the part I'm finding obtuse. The part I'm finding obtuse is you have the option to turn off these traps so you don't have to go through them.
Well, yeah,
but
so you
to
can
go through that
see.
door, you have to go through the traps when they're on.
Yeah, you have to suffer.
But I mean, like, what Skow's saying is that, like,
there's more to it than that.
Potentially, if we had examined them while they were off, we would know where to step. That's the least like dangerous to go when they're on.
But even more to it than that. But please,
okay.
Saoirse, you are in the corridor, and you can see that there are a bunch of humming, violently bright trap circles, and the rest of the party on the other end of the corridor can also see this fact.
I'll attempt to check out the ones closest to me.
How do you check out the ones closest to you?
That's not gonna do it.
That's still definitely a big fucking failure.
You
That's
are.
gonna set them off, probably.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
You're asking just way too much from us at this point.
I mean, apparently no one can roll above a 3
No,
on
it's
looking at
just
some fucking
impossible.
squiggles on the ground when you've been lambasting me on every other skill test. Just to keep fucking railing me hard over the desk
Well, I mean,
for
like,
every test I've given you until now.
Look,
and you have the gall to be frustrated.
I mean, I'm physically like not allowed to roll Arcana.
You don't have to be trained in it to roll it.
I know.
No.
Do you not? I thought you had to be trained in it to do it.
You have to be trained to assist.
No, yeah, to assist.
Yeah, you can just raw dog it on your
okay.
own. I did, and I just failed earlier.
All right, Saoirse, bolt of lightning comes at you.
Is that against AC?
Yep.
Okay. Stop it.
Cool. You are able to deflect that blast. It crackles very unpleasantly.
Don't like that one. Was that this one or this
that would have been I'll draw.
Okay.
Draw freehand yellow. Lightning.
Okay.
This
I
one
drew
down
that
here's
so
a
much
lightning
cleaner,
bolt.
and then it just like fills in like jankily all the empty spaces. What the fuck is that?
Still looks
not what I
good.
drew.
So would it be like acrobatics to dodge the traps while like, flying down this hallway or whatever?
Yeah, you could do acrobatics or athletics or endurance or thievery or like whatever you want to recommend. You can set yourself a skill to try and get as deep in before I start making attacks at you.
Okay.
I'll go for athletics. Just charge right
You're
through.
just gonna fucking charge, all right? Let's see it. Okay, you get to the 6th of them.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 of them deep before I make an attack against you.
All right.
This one's against your fortitude. 28.
Misses.
Okay. This appears to be some kind of cloud of confusion. But you avoid it. Make another athletics. Presumably you are not stopping in the middle of the corridor.
No, of course.
Okay then.
There we go.
Yay!
Okay. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, and then I will even give you 40 for free since it was a crit. You get to here before I attack you. You run past like Saoirse,
Yeah.
you just see a crowd of explosions and zaps and fucking bolts of lightning
Holy
and
shit.
star shines just going off Indiana Jones style as Tahru fucking chugs down the corridor. All right. Oh, this is a pillar of stone. This is against your
Oh, no.
AC 30. I think you're fine.
No, that doesn't hit me.
Yeah. A pillar of stone just fucking crashes up from around here, and you move out the way. Right, one more athletics. You got 4 more to get past. Just don't get a crit fail, and I think you make it. All right, you don't
I
get a
think
crit
it's not a
fail.
crit
You
fail.
make it. You make
Can-
it to the door.
Can I make a stealth to like soft step out right behind her? Like after
You know
they
what?
after
Yeah,
the
sure, you can
explosions go through.
You can follow in her wake. That's still really dangerous, though. I'll let you do it. The DC's a lot higher following after the
Sure.
person who's already triggering spells.
Oh, motherfuck! I'm gonna use
27
my.
is
I'm
not
gonna use
gonna
my
cut it.
action point.
Okay. Okay,
There we
42.
go.
Why are you double tapping it? Or do you have
Because
advantage?
I have classic 5e style advantage on all stealth
Right.
tests.
Okay. All right, then, yeah, a 42 will make it. Fucking
Ugh.
just about. The rest of you, although, you know, fucking, as far as map lighting is concerned, like, all of you are just dazzled. You watched a fireworks show go off in the wake of Tahru chug-a-lugging down the
Damn.
corridor.
Okay, so I have an
You
idea.
go, girl.
Yeah.
So can I use
Yeah.
perception? Since I know I have to go through them, but can I use perception to find the ones that look the least dangerous for ones I have to go
The
through?
Tahru went through.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did see Tahru go
Set
and
off
trigger
all of them.
I mean, you only saw her trigger them in a straight line, so
Okay,
so
yeah.
it's less you'll be able to pick ones that are less dangerous and more like ones that look so dangerous. I'm gonna take my chances on the other side.
Yeah,
Like I guess
yeah, that
that'll be a
sounds
way
fine.
to do it because I have different sets of random attack difficulties. Yeah, go
Okay.
for it. I'll let you do a perception.
36.
Yeah, I'll lower your DC to get across with whichever skill you use.
Oh, I
assuming
thought
you-
that was the skill I was using to get across.
This is just gonna be me giving you lower attacks. Like if you do fuck up any of them, I'm not gonna hit you as hard.
Okay.
Like unfortunately, these traps still exist,
Yeah.
whether you know which ones are more dangerous than the
Well,
others.
yeah,
You're
that's-
just going to be running into less dangerous ones.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought perception would be like me going along the ones that seemed less dangerous because I know I'm going to have
Well,
to trigger
yeah.
some
If
of
you're
them
if you're
because I have to
using
go
that,
through
then
them.
you're gonna get attacked by every
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, you presumably still want to try and avoid as many as possible. It's just that with that success, I'm gonna attack you less hard when you do inevitably have to stop partway in.
Okay, so what do I have? I can do acrobatics, athletics, or endurance.
Whichever.
Yep.
Fucking okay. All right. Well,
All right, you get 3 in before an attack. And I feel like it is at this point, I'm going to do you a solid and say, there are 2 people who are already at the end of the corridor and looking at this set of stone doors.
Can we open them?
Yeah.
Push.
Cool.
Please.
does that turn off the rest of the traps?
Oh, no, they're not turned
You-
off.
you-
But
you
as
could
you're starting to
probably go
run
back
through
and
it,
turn
you
them off.
probably hear the grinding of stone steps and kind of about face before I blast you with more of them.
Yeah, we only needed to open the thing. We
It's
didn't.
like
we
when
don't
they
need
made
to
it,
all.
and then
We
it-
can just
Yeah,
go turn them
like,
off
you
now.
can- you can
guys
go
when
turn
they
it
made
off.
and then you were like, all
Well,
right,
no,
it's
we're
my
still,
time.
I
we're
was
still gonna-
invested.
hold-
Yeah, but
we're
we
still
can
gonna
turn
have
the
to get,
traps
through
off
the
now.
door.
Yeah, after you turn the traps
They've
off.
opened it now.
Just gonna-
They've
Yeah.
opened the door.
The
It's
door
now,
is
Just
they
gonna-
pushed
Okay.
it open.
At the very least, it's worth seeing if the doors will close again if you turn them off
Yeah.
again.
Alright, this is only an 18 to hit you. 22 is not going to hit you even close.
No.
Streamers of green mage light come at you, and you dodge them. Whoop, 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 whoop. And yeah, when they turn it off, this door is already open, and it's starting to swing very slowly closed, Tahru. Would you like it to stop swinging very slowly closed with those big lady muscles you have?
That sounds like a good idea. Athletics.
Yes, please. All right.
Great.
You hold the door.
Hodor.
Hodor.
Yeah, it's still like it's gonna be starting to like slowly push you backwards, but you're able to like grit it and give everyone enough time to get there.
Whoa. Big room.
Coincidentally, since the only person who did the full distance only took one singular lane, like just straight lined it, not enough spells went off to potentially like trap and turn this room into difficult terrain. You're just able to just be like, I'm gonna just travel down the side that hasn't had clouds of confusion and fucking stone pillars.
Yeah, we're smart like that.
Yeah, and then Tahru, you can get in on the other side, and the doors thump behind you.
Awesome.
And then the room lights up.
Whoa.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Light.
Oh boy, more doors.
You can see abyssal signs on the 3 doors before you, and you can see that there is a southernmost door. The southernmost door says dreams upon it. The 3
Okay.
in front of you say payment, payment, and payment.
All right, so each of us will have
I
to
guess
do
that's where
payment
the
on one of
goodies
them.
go.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll do suffering through one of them if someone wants to do suffering through another one of them.
Well, I mean, assumedly this is where we put the cool things we got in that.
I'm not so
those other rooms.
sure.
Probably, maybe. We'll find out.
No?
When
Yeah,
you go
as
up
well.
to the door, let's see here. Not really saving throws in this. Something is pushing against your mind. Do you let it in? If you say no, I'll make an attack against you.
I think I have to, so I will let it in.
Okay. The question is give or take.
Let's see.
Saoirse, you get the same question when you reach your
Okay.
door. I think Renner is going for the middle one. You get the same question. Give or take enters your mind.
Give?
All right. As you say give, you see that the door... It's like the life came out of that particular door. Like there's some inner glow to it that has now vanished. Romy Dear 3. All right. The staff disintegrates.
Ah. Oh, well, that's a thing.
Sasha, give or take?
I'll do take.
All right. And Rena, give or take?
I'm going to roll for it.
All right. 1 is give, 2 is take?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. All right. You say give. Roll me another D2. And that'll be which of the magical items is also going bye-bye.
Fingers crossed it's not the hammer. No.
The
hammer.
I'm sorry.
Oh well.
The hammer turns to dust.
I
And
didn't need.
this door slowly opens, revealing a gigantic statuesque figure. The figure being a very large statue that appears to be made of dragon's bones. It turns its head and looks down at you, Sasha. You can see that there are all number of abyssal runes that have been scribed upon this creature's shield. Most of them appear to be different varieties of like suffer and pain, hatred, anger, hate, hurt. You know, like a lot of very aggressive words that are not particularly fun. Just burn and burst into light on this golem. 2 more doors open up. but their shields do not burst with quite the same abyssal fury. They seem sluggish, or perhaps slower in some kind of way.
Oh.
There are a number of smaller golems that appear to be made of sand or dust. You've seen a number of these before, these little underlings.
How
Yeah.
dare you use my own token against me?
Candies.
Well,
Some little sandies.
that's unfortunate. I was hoping Take would just deal damage to me or something, or take some memory or something.
It was a good guess.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, in this case, it's you want
No,
to take
it's-
the thing with you. You want to
Yep,
buy your
we're
way into
giving it or
dreams.
we're taking it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I was working off what the words on the door were.
Yeah, understandable. No, in this
silly
case, it's if you want to go through the
question.
southern door with
This
all of
is
your
our
toys, you're
payment.
gonna have to pay for it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Well, oh well.
Okay.
These guys
Probably
are made of
should've just given.
dragonborn. Would they
They
count as dragons?
No,
For
they're
any ability.
golems.
Damn.
Actually, maybe they count as dragons for some abilities. Which ones?
Remember how I made my turn undead affect dragons as well?
They aren't sentient, so I don't think it. I think we'll discount it. They're too much machine for that.
Damn it.
If it was
Well,
like
there's a
does
lot of
more
them.
damage to dragons, then them being made of them would be a different matter.
That is a good point.
That is a lot of initiatives.
It's fine. The Sand Friends are not elite. I'm just going to make a
Sand
note in
Friends.
this one's name.
But if any of them are like Silk Friend, run for a world of hurt.
But that's a lot of high rolls.
It was pretty good. Aren't you lucky that we're
Yeah.
about to end?
Oh yeah, that's great.
But while just as I'm reaching my hot streak, I'm gonna have to cool off all over again. Oh goodness. I know it's not a long one, but I also know people have shit to do,
Yeah.
and also Savin's probably vegetating in his chair right now.
Spit.
Oh,
Just a bit. That's fine. I'm just glad we got to at least this part after a couple of weeks
Yeah.
of not getting this far.
Yeah.
Like it's just one last big fight and a
Yeah.
couple of other potentially big fights, and you've managed to get around to those other ones.
So yay, Crucible Knights. So
Yeah.
cool.
Trying to get Crucible. Yeah, it's like literally that shield one is the one that gets the fucking phase 2 powers.
Yep.
Nice.
Which is weird dragon magic. Okay. What about experience? We like experience in this house.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
All my homies like experience.
Unless they're trying to get employed, am I right?
Oh,
Zing. All right, did you explore a new location? Yeah, you've seen the theater
Yes.
rooms and
Yep.
the Explodey Death Corridor.
yeah, my Explodey Death Corridor are fun. Obtain a new magic item or treasure hoard. Yeah, you kept one of those
Yeah.
magic items.
Yeah.
Defeat a solo or an extreme. Yeah, the theater was an
Nice.
extreme.
That's good.
Nice.
And
It felt like
doing
it.
succeeding the skill test definitely, that counts as defeating that encounter. It
Yeah.
had numbies and you hit them by rolling dice. Expand or improve torchlight? Not yet. You haven't gotten to exit with any loot yet. Learn something
There are
interesting about the
two
Dark
Von
family or
Darks in
Wish
that
Grants.
estate.
Yeah, two.
There
Yep.
are
Yeah.
2 Von Darks in this
Two in
estate.
here.
All
Yep.
right, that is
285.
4 experience.
Nice.
285.
Yeah, only 15 to go.
Sheesh.
Might actually get another level in this campaign.
It's
Probably
looking
will, yeah.
likely, yeah.
Well,
All right. Well, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for
60.
tuning in. We will see you on Sunday, I suppose. Till then, adios and do take care.